Gonna start not with a joke this week, unfortunately, but with a very, very, very sad thing. The Doghouse Audi is gone. So, a month or two ago, somebody crashed into it. I believe it was a BMW driver shock. And it was at the compound for a little while, and I had a word with Titch saying, buy it back, I'll have it. I will fucking have it. Don't care what it costs, I'll have it back. But unfortunately, he got offered a price he couldn't refuse, which he didn't tell me. I would have paid like millions of pounds for this, mind. So it's gone to the big scrapyard in Skye. So Reg,
I've got nothing left.
Oh, sad day. Sad fucking day in the doghouse.
Sucks dick.
Yeah, so that's shit. I think anyone that's been on Discord probably knew, but yeah, fucking ball bag.
Right, let's fucking hit it.
Yes.
Good evening, Internet.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse. I couldn't think of a joke to start that bit with, so I haven't got anything, unfortunately. I'm your mum, because I'm fucked.
Well, that started you mean to go on.
Oh, it's a weekend recording!
Yeah, we've
returned.
Fuck me. It's fucked up Fridays now.
Yeah, it is fucked up Fridays. It's literally fucked up Fridays, as you'll soon find out later on in the podcast.
Yeah. Proper jobs fuck drive.
Yes, right, admin, let's go.
So, buy merch.
Just fucking do it.
Just buy it.
Just fucking buy it.
The pre-order
now
for the new shirts is on now. You've got one more week. One fucking week left.
Yeah, because if we let it drag on for too long, then people get scratchy that they haven't had their shit because, like, we put them up today, that they were recording. We've already had like 3 or 4 orders like within 20 minutes. Those people don't want to be waiting 2 weeks to then fucking wait some more for us to have them printed and that. So yeah.
So it ends on the 19th, which is a Friday. Get them. We won't be doing them again.
No, I'm only doing them pre-order because why are we? Oh, because it's a 6-week wait for if you wanted to do a minimum quantity order. So yeah, suck a dick. Buy some fucking merch. Don't be a fuckface peasant. Support the podcast. Support us.
And you look fucking incredible in them.
Yes, exactly. They are really smart. They're really smart. It's massive, like massive print, isn't it? There's no two ways about. You know, you're gonna know what they fucking say, which is the main thing. That's what we want. We want everyone to know what they say because you are all fucking trash.
And so are we.
Yes. Patreon merch. The graphics. Oh, Jesus Christ, my rib. Why am I so extra when I talk? I want hand movements and shit.
Can't wait till we get cameras.
Oh my God. It hurts so much to breathe. So we've sent the stuff off to our graphic designer. It should hopefully be back, I'm guessing, by the time you listen to this, and it might well already be up on the Patreon. So our Patreons, there is a limited edition merch coming out. We are doing you a hell of a deal. We are making next to nothing on these t-shirts because you've supported us, so we feel we should give you something back. They're going to be fucking fire. We're only doing them once, and we're only doing them for the people that support us. So if you want to become a Patreon and find out what we're fucking doing, sign up. Don't be a fucking scumbag. On the point of which, Patreons, massive shout out to you as always. If you want to become a Patreon, you can join from as little as £1.25 a month to help us. That every little fucking penny counts. But if you want to be a true fucking scumbag, you can join up for like £5 a month.
Because I don't want to listen to him here like fucking moaning about his fucking electricity again.
On it, we'll get on to it later, boys. Me and British Gas, we're going to war.
It ain't done yet.
We're going to fucking war. Yeah. The electricity to run the studio is now horrendous. Like I said. Ice cooler, aircon, ice cooler. No, much cop is it?
Ice maker,
ice machine draft, fridge, aircon, fucking all the audio shit. This thing actually does suck like a decent amount of power, believe it or not.
Well, it's a very powerful thing.
It's a very powerful thing. Yeah, I think that's it. Shout out to you, Patrons. Thank you very much.
No, one more thing. The bar crawl is fucking tomorrow. You useless
shit.
cunts.
Yeah, fucking hell. I forgot about that. Yes.
Get on it.
I don't know what the dress code is. I saw Dirty Diesel recommended.
Hashtag scumbag.
Should we wear jazzy shirts or something, or like
We could do shit shirts.
we could? I've only got shit shirt.
No, you have.
What one?
Paisleys.
Oh, fuck off! They're smart as fuck. Or my Hawaiian one. That's nice. Other than that, I don't really have a shit shirt.
I don't know. Wear what you fucking want.
Yeah, I'll be wearing my Wu-Tang shirt.
Oh, no.
I've ordered a new Wu-Tang shirt, right? It's got Charlie Brown on it. And it's like Charlie Brown on the phone. And it just says, Wu-Tang again? Oh, yeah, again and again. So, yeah.
Don't encourage him.
Bar crawl, let's fucking go. As always, details will be on the day, of where we're going to be, because everything's subject to change.
What time we starting? Like 3?
Fuck no. We were meant to start at 4 last time. We didn't start until 5, and that was a fucking
right, so
long
we're starting
day.
at 4.
We say 4, it's realistically going to be 5. But yeah, we'll get it done. And we're not recording beforehand this time, so we'll actually
So we'll be there at 4.
be there on time. Anyway, I think that's about it. What happened was.
Yeah.
Right, who are we joined by tonight, Marlon?
We are joined once again by Big KIRBZ.
Hello, everybody.
Don't say it.
And then, you right, Mule?
Yeah, very well.
Married
Lovely.
Mule! Married Mule!
Yes.
Very good, very good. Lovely wedding.
Yeah. Nice
very,
too,
very
that
much,
was.
very much enjoyed.
Good.
Yeah, so let's kick off. KIRBZ, how's your fucking week been, mate?
It's been all right. I had a good weekend. I went to Torquay with my grandma. That doesn't sound as exciting as I think. She's 78 years old, or 79, one of the two. She came on the Dodgems with me.
What?
Get on!
Yeah.
So I should take a tumble.
I have photo evidence. So she was walking around. She has a walker to get around now. Walking up to the Dodgems saying, yeah, I want to. He gave us a bit of a dodge. I said, can you look after the walker for us? She was like, no. I said, fine, we're leaving it there anyway. Yeah, it was good.
Fucking hell.
Is your grandma of that age where she's like racist and allowed to get away with it?
Incredibly. She's
Is she
awful.
actually?
It's embarrassing.
Oh no! What
Yeah.
does she say? You can say it because you're saying it like posthumously.
Well, all the anyone not white was spreading COVID.
oh my god! No way!
Anything slightly off colour was spreading COVID, and it's just general. She's just rude as well.
Yeah.
You've been out for meals with us.
Yeah.
She's lovely, bless her. But I'm going to be far worse. I know I am.
Well, you know you
Because they just
can't
don't
be
care.
because
No, not with the racism, but when
I was
you're in a
gonna say-
restaurant, if it's not right, the hands go up in the air. The tutting
The
starts.
tutting, yeah. The tutting.
Yeah.
I've experienced the tutting a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to dinner with your grandma back along, didn't I? Up the road. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, she said something pretty fucking off colour.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my fucking god. Oh dear. We could sit here and quote our racist grandparents all day, but it would get us cancelled just as
Yeah.
fucking quickly.
My grandmother had a dog called Beep.
Oh dear. Oh, so yeah, so Torquay with your racist grandma.
Yeah. It was
Nice.
Good.
Good. Just
Nice to see the sea.
Yeah. Well, we went in the sea. Took her in the sea as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
We went
hell.
for a
Oh,
paddle in
with
the
sand
sea.
and everything.
Yeah.
Did you get her back out again?
No, we haven't seen her since. So. But I think if I took her to Torquay first, then I might just got the inheritance call in. So
Ah, nice.
she's on a dinghy somewhere. At
She's
Plymouth
just out there.
now.
She's out there punching people come over in dinghies. Not in my country.
Take your COVID elsewhere.
The last line of defence, KIRBZ's nan. He's got Farage fucking podcast on repeat.
Yeah. Champion.
Oh my fucking god! So you had a quick trip to the solicitors on the way down. They're like, "Yeah, just update the will. Off you go."
Yeah, get that in, get in. So we'll go there on the way back.
What you've failed to realise that she's now the Queen of Calais. Burn down the jungle. Oh, it never starts and it never stops on this podcast. Oh dear. What about you, Mule? You've had a good week, haven't you?
Yeah, 4-day week. 3-day week.
I was not so much thinking of your time off work, more thinking about what you did with the time off.
Oh, yeah.
But the time off was more important.
God, I hope your wife doesn't listen to this. First thing, yeah, I got married. God, we had a couple of days off. It was great. We were right on the piss.
Went to some party. There was some woman there.
So much skirt about.
Yeah, lovely old time, didn't we?
It was brilliant. Yeah, I
Yeah.
very much enjoyed it. Like
Yeah, it
I
was
said,
nice.
Nice venue that was.
It was nice, yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
I had the most fun.
everyone was shit. I've never seen that many people shit-faced in my life.
There was no trouble either. That was the best part. There was no trouble at all.
No.
Apart from your rib.
Yeah, on my rib. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, George. Appreciate it. You'll never listen to this, but you broke my fucking rib, you asshole.
And you eating one of the wedding presents as well.
They were so delicious. Me and Spunky couldn't help ourselves.
He's a piece of shit, isn't he?
Just start
Jesus
popping
Christ.
bottles of Prosecco. These are free!
Just get them out the little bags of the.
You just take the little ribbons off. It's great.
Oh, there's stuff in these cards.
Do you know they
Oh,
pay
no,
you
there's
to
money
come
in
here?
this one.
Come on, Marks and Sparks gift card. I might give myself a meal deal. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good. I haven't finished listening to last week's yet. I don't know if you've mentioned how much of a stressy cunt I was leading up
Oh,
to
no,
it.
I don't think I don't think I did I?
You mentioned a little bit about you had to take him away for a minute.
Oh, yeah, you were.
I was terrible. I don't get stressed either.
No, he does. Nothing stresses this man.
I don't think
know.
I've ever seen you stressed.
No.
I don't
he
get
was-
stressed. But like you said, I haven't been listening for what's been happening for the past 2 years, and then like a week before, I was like, "Oh my god,
What do I need to do again?
yeah,
You
Typical
were in fucking you couldn't smoke, so you didn't want to stink of smoke when you went up to the altar.
yeah."
So you were ultra like that vape thing. I thought you were going to inhale the fucking thing and choke on it.
Just drinking the liquid.
Honestly, I've never seen you like that before.
Yeah, it was quite stressful
It really wasn't.
because she even sent me home on the Friday when we were setting up because I was
Yeah.
getting so angry at people. She's like, "Just go home. I'll see you at the altar tomorrow."
Put that there.
Honestly, it got to the point where he was like, I think my missus had taken him off for a minute, like to calm him down or something. Obviously, his wife had not turned up. She's obviously turns up when he's at the altar, and like people started coming up to me and were like, "Where do you want this?" Oh, fuck it, no. And I was
Anywhere,
like, I was
Shag.
like, actually, I've got the power. We'll have the seats there. We're going to put the hay bales here. Those need to go inside, and I am not having that. Okay, that's vile. I don't know why they ever chose it.
Take it back. Take it back.
Yeah, stick the rest of it. Black Range Rover. Stick it.
These drinks won't do. This house wine is vile. Put it all in that black Range Rover, and I'll go get some White Claws.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was just perfect, really. I think, wasn't it? It's
It
just-
was a really good day. I very much enjoyed myself. I got on a holy pissed and Nerf guns.
pistol whipping.
Yeah. Yeah, I highly recommend anyone take Nerf guns to a wedding. It was the most fun I've had in a long time.
I just couldn't believe these 30-something-year-old people, even 3 hours later, were still playing with the Nerf guns. So I was
Honestly,
like, every
it
time I
was
looked
one-
over, I was like, "Oh, they're still going."
all night.
I wish I had a fucking heads up.
I think
because I could have brought my Arsenal down.
He brought it turns up with an AR with a red dot on it.
Oh yeah.
It's just top of the church tower. I am the Reaper.
Just come 7 o'clock, you just start seeing this dot going around the room like Marlon's here somewhere.
Oh dear, yeah, it was a good day. That's a good day. Congratulations from us and everyone that listens. We're all very happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, great photos as well. I've been spent a lot of time looking through those. My special day. Did you enjoy my best man speech?
It was good, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Good.
There was a lot
There's a lot to take away from it.
It was a lot less blue than I thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's read the room, and you can be funny without just like swearing all the time. I think I only swore like twice, and then it was more. It's about being subtle with what you say, isn't it? So someone sent me one actually. Oh, do you know what? Oh, fuck it. I'll play it now because it was so funny. I sent it by my friend Ross, and I sent it to you as well, didn't I, Mule?
Yes.
You have to right. Listen to this one, guys. See what you think. You might have already seen it. It's been on TikTok, I think.
What's this TikTok?
Amy and I met 4.5 years ago on a dating site. After talking for a bit, we exchanged numbers, and after a couple of weeks, we decided to go on first date to the local bowling alley. Amy decided to play it cool by getting drunk on 8 double vodkas. I knew she was the one for me when she drunkenly stumbled and threw the ball. It flew with 3 lanes and got a strike at a 7-year-old's birthday. I think it's quite apt for our first date, because I think you will agree, she's an absolute knockout. She bowls me over every time I see her, and I've had 3 fingers in it.
That is great.
Oh my god. I was listening to that and I was like, holy fuck, I would not have the balls to do that. But, you know, I called your wife a whore, called your nan a gypsy, called your dad a
That was a
fucking...
personal favourite of mine.
calling your dad an old man.
No, you
What-
calling my nan a fucking pikey.
He spent 2 years working at the back of a transit, much like the rest of his Irish family, in that right Gronny Mac. Except he was working on the driveways, not tarmacking them. That was the only one. That was the only joke that I got a oh. I was like, just fucking wait. But yeah, I very much enjoyed it. I'm glad I didn't offend anyone too much.
No, it's good. It was good. You fucked up the music in the church, but we're still friends.
Oops.
He doesn't sound like he's sour about that at all.
No, it's a shit Bluetooth system.
Was it?
It was.
Mate, I tell you what, I did the same when I was in charge of the music at my sister's wedding.
Yeah, it automatically disconnects and frantically pressing buttons.
No, I just played the wrong songs in the wrong order.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have just owned it and just been like, just put on.
Well, the thing is, like, she said it was like a Bluetooth deck.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was an iPhone deck, so it had to plug into the iPhone, and I fucking hate iPhones, so I had to go and steal Chief's phone.
Oh, fuck.
Download the right songs and play them in the right fucking order, which I just fucked up, so fuck yourself. I tried.
Oh, dear. How's work been anyway? Any dramas?
Oh yeah, we've had to. Considering it's only a 3-day week, it's been. I've aged. Yeah, just yesterday, every single thing I touched went wrong.
I know the feeling, mate.
Accidentally snapped the little arm for the wastegate on the turbo that goes onto the actuator.
Yeah.
I snapped the pin off that yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
How?
I was literally just pulling the actuator off, and the pin snapped off. And that was about 5:30 yesterday. So I was panic welding last night.
Panic welding. Yeah, that'll do.
So yeah, I had that. I had an interesting one with one of the customers who's had a van. He's just bought a tipper. He bought off a company that put the body on it, an aluminium body. And he says, I keep putting weight on it, and the back wheels keep scrubbing the arches really bad. I was like, that's a bit terrible. So, the only thing I can think of, we'll put some uprated springs on it. So we put the biggest springs we could, 8-leaf springs on the back.
Fuck me.
Still won't take the weight. Couldn't figure it out for ages. I said, just go and get it weighed, would you? You got it weighed. It weighs 3.2 with no one in it.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How thick's the alley? 4 foot?
I don't know. So it's literally capable of carrying like 7 bags of cement.
How have they got it that wrong?
I don't know. I really don't. There's a single cab with an aluminium.
And they build bodies for a living?
Yeah.
What the?
Fuck's sake, so you literally get like 300 kilos.
Shag,
in the
put
back of it.
some airbags in there.
Fuck.
Yeah, but if you've got a passenger or anything like that, yeah, you literally can't do anything.
Is he going to
You
take
take
it
the
back?
car,
He must
carry
be.
more.
He tried to take it back.
And they were like, what's that we make him, mate?
They were just like, well, that's your problem.
Oh, shit.
He even offered, like, I'll have a transit tipper rather than, because this is an Iveco.
Oh, right.
And they went, nah,
Nah.
that's yours. What are we going to do with that? Won't take any weight.
What the?
Yeah. I'll try and find out the
That's
company
hideous.
name.
Yeah.
We'll shout them out.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's tippers, isn't it? So, fucking, you know those people.
What?
Those people.
My people.
Yeah, your people. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You are. Right, no.
Come out, you black and tans.
But yeah, that's without going into too much. Yeah, everything went wrong yesterday, but that cheered me up.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody else's misfortune. It always helps, doesn't it?
it does.
What about you, Marlon? Who week?
I fucking hate Land Rovers.
Oh, God, no, it's
They're
almost
just dog shit.
You know,
mate.
you chose to work at a Land Rover
Yeah,
specialist.
I
Like,
know.
you quit your job
Well,
to
it's
go
a job
there.
for life, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's true.
They're just
That's
dog
true.
shit. Please don't buy one. Please. And then don't bring it to me.
What's
If
happened?
you
What
do-
has gone so wrong in the last 3 days since
I've
we
got-
recorded?
You remember the fuel issue I had
Oh,
with the,
God,
with
yeah.
the pump
Oh,
breaking
my
up?
God, yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got 3 more in now.
Oh, shit, all done the same thing?
Yeah. And then
Must be
included
something in
in
the
that
water or
is
something in the
D4.
fuel. What?
Yeah, D4's doing it as well
That's a
now.
totally different engine.
Yep.
Same pump.
It's still made out of the same shit. No, different pump. Made out of the same shit. It's just don't buy one, please. And the thing is, like, we've now realised that you can clean it out so much, but you're never going to get anything out. So as soon as your D4 or new shape Range Rover does that, weigh it in, because that's a 15 grand bill.
Holy
Jeez.
shit.
You got to replace the tank, the in-tank pump, all of the fucking lines, the cooler, the other little stupid thing, the injectors, the injector lines, the rails, the high-pressure pump.
And every sensor along the way.
Yeah, anything that the fuel touches is done.
Fuck. 15 grand. I may as well just burn it.
Yeah, right off. Tow it behind something, crash it into a hedge. Claim on the insurance. Get rid of it. Allegedly.
Top consumer tips.
All right, thanks, Martin Lewis.
But on the upside, I've also pissed off the owl and the pianoist.
Oh, how?
Shouting at them.
You what? Literally, like a crazy old man.
Yeah.
Just like, you with the music. That's enough now.
It's not music, it's...
Practice, Marlon, is what it is. It's
yeah,
practice.
I don't need it. Whatever it is, I don't fucking need
You're
it.
such a miserable old cunt.
It's just been a shit week, mate. I just shouted at everyone. Everyone can fuck
What do
off.
you shout? Just like, shut up.
You're shit. Shut the fuck up.
Some little Timmy, little 8-year-old Timmy.
Just shut your fucking windows.
Yeah, we're only having a heat wave.
Don't care. Don't play a fucking piano.
Don't worry, some Asians moving next door and have a 3-year-old that can play fucking Tchaikovsky. Why you not doctor yet?
That's right. I got a really good sound system from when next door moves in.
What? Well, she hasn't left it. She next door.
No, she's close.
Turns out I actually know her as well.
Oh,
No,
my.
really?
Yeah,
Lovely old woman.
you're right though.
What should you say, sonny?
It's not long.
No.
Oh my god!
Her son's all right, apart from a few years ago.
He tried to make me pay for the fucking fence to cut,
He did, yeah.
which was absolutely yours to
I was to
fix.
say, it was on the left,
Actu-
wasn't it, right?
No. It was in the deeds that the fences are 50-50.
Oh, why'd you have to replace it then?
Because it was 50-50.
Oh, so you actually went 50-50?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the fucking problem with that?
Well, I didn't want to pay for any
Oh,
of it.
for fuck's sake.
You don't have to. You can just leave the fence down if you want.
And
Like,
just-
'cause I
Can you
looked into
imagine-
this, it's like, as long as you're not worried about having a fence there, obviously
Yeah.
you've got dogs, so you have to put something up in place. But if you don't care about privacy, then
I don't
okay.
know.
I'm sure there's only so long they can stare at a rusty Escort before they think, we better put a fence.
Oh, wait a minute. The drive's full at the minute.
I'm sorry, did you not know I was a nudist? Oh, yes. And also like to masturbate in my garden vigorously.
That's one more thing. I took the Escort out the
What?
other day.
No.
Yeah.
How far?
And then realised it ran out of MOT 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
That car has always run out of something.
Yeah.
Like
It'd be alright.
fuel, tax, MOT, the will to actually run, electricity.
Yeah. It doesn't run out of rust, so that's something, I suppose.
That's always in bountiful supply.
Yeah.
Fucking garbage.
I'm joking. It's not rusty.
please buy it.
Because yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
sale soon.
And wait for the sales pitch.
No, don't buy it. They're shit.
Are you actually going to sell it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I think the 197's up for sale at the minute.
Not quite yet. I've had a really busy week.
Right. I tasked KIRBZ with putting the 197 up for sale because he's a far better salesman than I am. Because I'm like, buy it or don't. I don't fucking care.
Was this Sunday that you tasked me?
No, last Saturday.
Yeah, so what happened was I went to the pub, right, after I picked the Mercedes up, didn't I? And then I woke up Sunday and then it was the Euros, the women's Euros, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I went to the pub and didn't watch it. I sat outside in the sun drinking, and then I went
Nice.
to Derby, and then I came back, and then I went to the pub last night. So
And here we are.
there's a reoccurring theme
There is
here.
a pattern
Right.
And now I'm
forming.
at the doghouse tonight, and then
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm probably going to the pub. So
Right.
I won't drink Sunday, and I'll get it done.
Perfect. Sounds good, mate.
Yeah. Oh, on a subject, women's football. Who watched the Euros finals?
I watched the last 30 seconds. 'cause I
Yeah,
was
dribs
going
and
for a
drabs.
piss.
Fucking brilliant. That
Yeah.
was. I tell you what. All jokes aside, that was some fucking amazing football being played there.
They've
I
been
was-
fantastic all the way through.
Oh, I'll be honest. Like most people, like women's football, whatever. Like watched it at the final, like I'm sure everyone else did. You know, it was fucking brilliant, and I am absolutely wholeheartedly gonna watch the next World Championships that we're in for the women's football. I thought it was fantastic. Now,
And it came home.
It is, yeah. Obviously, it came home, which was amazing. They're fierce as fuck. Those women, there's a lot of estrogen on. I probably shouldn't make that joke, but they are fucking animals on that pitch.
There are no fucks given.
They were fucking shouting at each other. Some girl rammed the fucking ball into everyone's guts, and then one of them fucking took the girl, like, took her down to the ground and then, like, squeezed her leg so she
Hold on,
fell
let me
over.
close my eyes and then listen to this.
I knew someone was going to catch it. It was, it was...
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yep. It is, I have never watched women for 120 minutes without my cock in my hand, and that was an achievement. No, it was, all jokes aside, it was fucking brilliant, and I am wholeheartedly behind the women's football now. Like, obviously only in,
the same as like normal football,
Yeah, like,
only in like the Euros in the world.
Yeah, I've no interest in men's football on a Premiership level or anything like that. So I was just, if we're playing as a nation, I'm like, yeah, let's go. But yeah, it was really good. It was really good to watch. Actually, I really fucking enjoyed it. Yeah.
How's your week been, mate?
Wow, the British gas saga continues. So, right, I don't know if I said on the last one, I was bitching and moaning, saying like, fucking just don't know why I can't be billed for what I use. Cancel my direct debit, obviously. I get an email 2 days later after before we recorded. It was like, dear Mr. Reg, you will be billed every quarter for your energy usage. And I was like, fuck's sake, that's going to sting, but whatever, at least it, billed for it and it's fair, I guess. And then they like an email the next day, and it was like, unfortunately, Mr. Reg, we've failed to fail to set one up with your bank. And I was like, that is because I contacted my bank and told them not to give you a fucking penny, you horrible greedy cunts. And
Right.
So the email just said, we'll be billing you at the end of every month for exactly what you've used. I was like, oh no, don't tempt me with a good time, boo. Fucking let's go. Yeah. So I get to keep all the money, my money, apart from what I've used in energy. I'm like, oh no, however will I cope? So, turns out, if you want to just pay for what you use with British Gas,
You can.
just cancel your fucking direct debit. Tell them, and then just wait. And just play the waiting game. See, whoever moves first loses. And they lose, because they're like, oh, okay. Well, fine. It was, honestly, I would have gone to a fucking pound meter. I'd have had a fucking stack of pound coins in this bar and we just keep chucking them in the meter because I was not letting those cunts hold on to money that wasn't theirs for months on end. They can suck a fucking British Gas dick. No time for it.
No, I don't like that.
Also, aside from the British Gas thing, I had quite an interesting one where I was at work and a chap come up to deliver an Amazon Prime package. I told these pair of cunts, so I'm going to tell you, KIRBZ.
Right.
Bloke turned up to deliver an Amazon Prime package, and I was like dicking around at work, and I could hear this. Hello? Hello? I was like, my phone playing something? No, anyway, carried on. Now this like sort of short chap, beard, tanned. Hello? I was like, all right, mate, what's up? He's like, I can't do the accent. He was Swedish, whatever. It's fuck it, I give it. He's like, I need your help. I was like, Sweden, something like that. He needed my help, and I was like, okay. So I went down to his van. Van sat there running. I'm like, all right, what's going on? He was like, my key.
Oh no.
I was like, oh no. Oh no. And you are parked right in the way of fucking everything. Like, he's parked right in the way of all traffic that comes in and out of work. Because usually they just land it, throw the package and drive off. They don't give a fuck where they go. And I was like, oh, this is not good.
It's a pretty busy and quite an important place as well.
And the problem is he didn't.
MI6 headquarters,
Yeah,
mate.
exactly.
GCHQ. Shaq's just having his fucking Amazon Prime subscription of condoms dropped off. Anyway, he so I was looking at this situation like fuck, and managed to get out of him. I was like, what happened? So I don't know how I've done
I
it.
don't understand. Yeah, actually,
He reckons what I could, from what he told me, but English not great. What he usually does is he pulls the key out, presses the lock button when the doors open, and as he slams it, that's everything locked. I don't know if that's right or not. Anyone with a transit is fucking more than welcome to correct me. But because where I work, he doesn't need to take the key out because no one's going to fucking nick it because it is GCHQ.
and there are armed guards on the fucking door.
So
he's autopiloted, isn't he?
So he's left the keys in, but autopiloted. Press the lock button, slam the door, engine's running. Keys are just sat there staring at you. They're like less than a foot away, but there's a window there. Yeah, so he was adamant that we weren't going to bend the door frame, which I was very keen to do.
I would have just walked over, picked nearest rock, say, ready?
Oh, well,
Window.
and he's like, I've seen a thing on the TikTok, and he was like,
Yeah, TikTok's real, mate.
Need a tennis
Oh
ball.
my, yeah. Honest, I thought he was going to pull that one out of the bag, and he wanted me to get some tape. So like, we put some tape on the window, and then he like made some handles, and we were going to try and pull the window down. I was like, have you ever seen a window regulator, mate? There is no hope in hell of you pulling that fucking window down. Not a chance. Unless it's P38 and all the splines are rounded off the fucking arc, and you can just hug it all the way down to the bottom.
If you just look at it stood and stare, then it just starts going
down.
Damn you, bitch. So I humoured him and gave this a go, and then he wanted to ring the AA, and I was like, look, shag nuts, them cunts are going to be 4 hours until they get here. You're not a member. I can tell that because you were asking for their phone number. And it's going to be like 400 or 500 quid when they turn up, and they're going to do just as much damage as we are potentially going to do. I rang Mule. Mule was like, I've heard about this. Last time I heard about it, somebody drilled the locks out, and I was like, you know. Oh, yeah, that was it on the subject of locks. I was like, do you have a spare key? He was like, yeah. I was like, where? In Sweden. I was like, ain't much fucking good there, is he, a Swedish prick?
Why would you come over here?
That was one thing I
Because it
really
must have
wanted
been
to
on
ask.
English plates.
It was on English.
It was an English van.
Yeah, and that was the next thing I asked him. I was like, is it your van? He's like, yeah. And I was like, no. Is it owned by you? Do you own this van?
Yeah.
And the moment he said yes, I was like, it is fucking on. So anyway, so I'm like, look, mate, and I got eBay up, and I thought, but he needs to come to his realization himself, not me. I can't get him there. I can get him there, but I can't tell him. So I just showed him how much a quarter light window cost for that car.
Oh, that was after you rang me.
After I rang, yes, no, sorry, Marlon. He was like, just find the cheapest window, mate. Smallest window, just do that. It's all right. And so I showed it £35 for the quarter light window, and I was like, what do you think? And with that, he picked up a fucking lever bar that I had and went to swing it, and I was like, no, God, no! You stupid! Got a load of glass. I got a load of fucking tape the whole window, and then I gave him this tiny little glass hammer, and he was like, looking at me like, what do I do with this? And I was like, just tap. And he was like, pulled the whole thing out. Glass went fucking everywhere.
That's so boring. You should just let him put the
I was so tempted, but it was made a mess where I was, and I've had to clean it up and all that shit. But it did go fucking everywhere. Then he had the brass, like the few little bits of glass everywhere, obviously in the door. He was like, do you have a brush? I was like, can you get the fuck out of my workplace, you cunt? Oh, fucking vehicles queued up down the fucking road trying to come in. Oh, yeah. So that was that. He went, and then he went to tape the hole back up. And I was like, how the fuck are you going to see this fucking driver's wing mirror, you daft cunt? And he was like, cyclists, I no care. I was like,
yes.
Well, I kind of like him.
I can't disagree with that. So yeah, that was the highlight of my week. Watching an Amazon Prime driver smash his own window on my instructions.
That's a good one.
He had no idea about cars or anything like that. And I always thought that transits were really easy to break into, because there was this thing going on for ages, wasn't there? Like, oh, you can break into a transit.
Well, yeah, if you got a braking kit, they're really easy to get into.
Yeah,
A braking kit? Maybe Amazon would have had one of those.
Maybe you had one in the back.
That was the thing, because there was this big thing that said you could literally buy the parts to break into a transit on Amazon, so that would have been even funnier. But Shag, you've got one in the back. All we need to do is get into it first. But yeah, it was a good laugh. I did enjoy it very much. So yeah, that was my week, really. My week in a nutshell. Right, so with that in mind, I think it's about time to get into, as I always say, the meat and two veg of this episode, Marlon. So yeah, what did we ask people to do?
So I had this little brainchild. Biggest fuck ups, you know?
We've all had them.
When you've crashed your car, when you've got sacked, when you've knocked that million pound satellite over.
I was really hoping for some like house party stories. We didn't get any. Like, of just absolutely trashing your parents' house. Just a lot of work stories, and they are fucking good, to be fair. So, yeah. So, shall I start us off, or do you want to start us off?
I'll start off with mine.
Okay. Oh, you've got one yourself.
Yeah, I got one myself. So, at my previous cunt employer, sorry, I got a bad cough. We had a nearly new S2 Exesion.
What in the is that a Lotus?
It's a Lotus, yeah.
What engines do they run?
The S2s run 1.8 Toyotas.
All right. Boring.
No, it's quite a lively car.
Oh, yeah.
Full carbon pack on it. Lovely bit of kit. It was in like storm grey.
Mm.
And the gearbox is fucking... The shifter's terrible on it, basically. because the gearbox is behind you and the levers are a bit wanky because Lotus don't really make anything properly. They just steal things.
So didn't they just have a box of parts from random companies and go, that looks like it might go there?
That's the one. That's it.
Are we talking about British engineering again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stealing.
Because I think they had like a Mark IV, Mark V Escort handles on one of their cars as well. Shag, they're going cheap. Let's get them. So, I misrevert. Where the workshop was, it was down a steep hill onto flat. And to run anything low in, we had to put boards out to run it into the workshop. And so I parked it there on the slope, went to reverse it back up the hill for a road test, and selected first, not reverse. And about half a second later, smashed the front splitter into about 20 pieces.
Oh, it's carbon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
dare I
was-
even ask?
I think it was about 800 quid.
Oh!
The only bit Lotus actually made.
Yeah. The only
literally.
part you can order off Lotus,
Yeah.
not off fucking Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
the boss was happy with you
The
that
boss
day.
was like,
He was gleaming.
the steam was coming out of his ears. You could see it.
At that moment, he was like, I'm so proud of you. I'd be lost.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I fucked up there.
Ouch.
That was literally me.
What about you, Mule? You got any good fuck ups from work?
I blew an engine up once. That was bad.
Oh my god.
That was bad, yeah.
Oh, is that the one you told me?
I think I told you about it, yeah. It was
Was
a
this-
Ford.
this is
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
This
when I
is-
was an apprentice.
Yeah. Well, you're allowed fuck ups when you're an apprentice, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but there wasn't anyone teaching me, to be fair. They were just
That's
like...
actually very true. I
Do
remember
a
the way
thing.
you worked.
It was. They were like, oh, this guy's going to teach you. Oh, we fired him. It's just you now. Okay. I did cam belt on it, and I bled it. I started it up, lovely, bled it. It was fantastic. Drove about 6 feet, and then it just stopped. I was like,
Oh.
yeah. And what I'd done, they've got a floating crank. There's no keyway or anything like that.
Right.
Another shit idea.
Fucking dumb idea. And I don't know what I did, but I just didn't do it up. Essentially, I just got distracted. So it was enough friction there for me to start it, bleed it. But if you put any load under it, it just span the timing right round, bent every single valve, every single one, completely ruined.
Did you rebuild it or just buy a new engine?
No, we got the head rebuilt in the end.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah.
The customer's like, why is it taking so long? Oh, parts are on back order, love. It's a fucking arsehole, these things.
Yeah, that was bad. You just want to die, don't you, when you do something like that? Especially
Yeah.
when you're like 16. You're like,
Didn't you drop 2 engines? For the...
One was
not personally.
No, not you, but like where you were.
They did, yeah. Yeah.
What was it for? Was
It
it,
was
like
a Kia
was it? What was it?
Sedona.
The Kia Sedona.
Remember those 7-seater things?
Oh yeah, fucking
Yeah.
hideous.
It needed injectors, but the guy that was doing the job, and the injectors wouldn't come out in the end. We tried everything. We even just took all the tie-down bolts off and just blasted down the bypass, and it still didn't fucking fire them out. Like, they were in there.
Holy shit!
They were in there, yeah. So we said, well, you're going to have to get a new engine, mate, because you can't actually get the injectors out. They got a new engine, and it was when when the woman used to come out and see you in your workplace from college.
Yeah.
Oh, Wend.
Hey?
Wait, was it Wend?
No, not her. It was... I can't remember her name now. But to a group of, like, 50-year-old men, it was, like, the hottest thing as ever has just walked into the workshop. And the engine crane was a bit wanky, and they were too busy staring at her ass and just, like, literally just dumped the pressure, and they just slashed on the floor, broke that engine. Then they somehow managed to do it again, but they didn't break the engine, they broke the gearbox that time. Completely cracked the
This poor man with a Kia Sedona.
He's just wanted his car back, like 3 months into this fucking saga.
It's like
Do
taking
you know how hard it is to
taking-
find an engine for a Kia Sedona?
Well, about 3 times as hard now because you fucked 3 of them. You fucking creatures.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
No. It's a good job they're only fucking clutch and brake or whatever they are now. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, I really haven't got any. I'll be honest, of all the times I've been at work, I've not had many fuck ups. And even the ones I have aren't really worth mentioning in. So I've been pretty good at work. You, KIRBZ.
I was saying to these boys, I said I was really racking my brain thinking, have I majorly fucked up? And the answer is yes, but I work in IT, so we lie. Every time there's a major fuck up, like we knock the whole company offline, it's a Windows update. But to be honest, I've never really. You can't fuck it up that badly anyway, unless you really.
Yeah.
So again, it's like it's nothing funny worth telling. Do you know what I mean?
No, but
You just blame it on the software and shit.
Me and Red's just good at what we do.
Yeah.
Fucking lying cunts.
What we mean is this is in the public, and I
think
can't
it's-
afford to say it.
I think it's more the fact that I've just had a fear instilled in me ever since I started, which was basically like, if you fuck anything up, you'll never hear the end of it.
I mean, when you're a hitman, doesn't that generally, if you fuck it up, you don't come back?
If you miss and hit the
I've seen those films. Have you seen Wanted?
if you miss and hit the president's wife.
They wipe all knowledge of you.
Yeah, I was just stood there like the Manchurian Candidate.
Turns into that, then it goes into John Wick and just Red's shooting the fuck out of Somerset.
Regwick.
Yeah.
So I got one to start.
Go on then.
It's from our man Zach Wales 27 on the Discord. So basically, one night at a pizza oven, had a wooden spatula thing. So like you know, you stick
You got, like,
the doobry do.
the thing.
Yeah,
It
that's
goes-
the one.
Everyone knows what I mean.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, the thing underneath the pizza.
Like
Made out of wood.
the pizza ore.
Is that
it
what
called an
you-
oar?
It's not.
No, I
It's
just
a
made it
pizza.
up.
Sounds good, so we keep
That
it.
is from now on, from this day forward. That is called the pizza ore.
So he turned the oven on and left the in it, the ore in it. He came back to it. The kitchen was covered in smoke. Everything was gone. R.I.P. oven.
Just burnt pretty much. Just how did he get it that wrong? That's what I
Was he
want.
pissed?
Was he doing a U? How you've never burnt your fucking house down? I don't know.
It's gas, mate. You just turn it off when you're done.
I've done that. No, my dog got up on the side and fucking lit the gas once. I came back and I was like, why is it so hot in here? One of the burners has been on for like 4 hours since we've been out. Dog's there like, oh, it's nice and warm in here, mate. Cunt.
Fuck global warming.
Yeah, but no, it's gas. I think it's gas. Not gas. Must be more of like dangerous than electric, surely, because the actual flame in the room.
Yeah.
Well, as long as
I
it's
guess
burning the gas coming out of the oven.
So there is always a fuck up that you turn it on and then forget to light it, or it doesn't light, and then
Yeah, that's it. The forget to light it.
then you
it'll be
generally
a-
find out just as you're passing out and dying.
Yeah, the
No.
monoxide will kill you.
Yeah.
That's
Or
true.
then you do light it, and then you get a really big bang.
That's true.
I've done that once or
Walk in,
twice.
flick the light switch, boom. Yeah, fuck that. What else got him on him?
Right. So I got one from our man Sam K.
Oh yeah.
So he drove an uninsured truck to Lincoln. During the pandemic, his truck was in for inspection. Boss tells him, take the 6-wheel daft tomorrow. He got into the yard, had 2 to choose from. He took the one which was not assigned to another driver, got loaded, got to Lincoln, tipped and started to reload. Boss rings him, and just as he answers the phone, blues and twos behind him.
What is answers? Please tell me you've answered it on fucking answer free.
But he just sold the truck, taking it off the insurance and cashing the tax.
Oh no! Surely the boss paid the fucking fine.
Isn't it points though?
Yeah, it's 6
Yeah.
points. Yeah, I
Yes.
think.
Well,
Pretty fucking serious.
What happened was a set of tree plates were run up to him, and a lot of kissing police ass happened.
Oh god, he's fucking.
But he did get fined for putting on a brake when he was on the side.
You're kidding?
Nope.
What's wrong with that?
Because it's work related, isn't it?
Well,
If you, well, it is what you've done happened at work,
Work,
isn't
yeah.
it? So you're like dealing with. Oh, if you're not on a leisure time. You're not like doing. You're on your break. You're meant to literally do nothing. Like, but he's obviously doing something to do with work, which is. So the police find him.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose they want to do him for something.
Yeah, I
Like,
suppose
let
they've
him off
got
with so much.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
It
you
was
know,
probably we'll fine you for this, but we'll let you
let you off
Go.
6
Yeah.
fucking
Wait,
points
yeah,
and
6
a
points
massive
and-
fine.
yeah.
God, fucking hell! If that were my boss, I'd be fucking wild. Then again, I've done some questionable shit in my time, but we won't get into that. You got any more? Is that it?
I got loads more, mate. You carry on.
All right. So I've got one here from Sally Davis, right? It's a couple. So growing up as a cocky little twat who worked in our family-run plant and haulage business, who spent more time pissed up at young farmers' dues and was the only girl amongst 11 lads at an ag college, fuck-ups were happening on a regular basis. Being the youngest in the family meant that I had always something to prove when it came to machine driving. So on a sunny Sunday afternoon, I decided I was going to go and help the old man top the and top the gravel driveway up. And the best way to do that was to jump on the trusty old Bobcat skid steer and load a dumper full of gravel. As I got more pissed off with wasting my Sunday, I got quicker and quicker until my last bucketful. As I raced towards the dumper with the bucket as high as it would go, I braked too early. Oh,
Yeah.
as anyone that knows a thing or two about
We'll all
Bobcats
say cringing because we know what's coming.
will already be imagining what happened. The arse end shot up until the bucket twatted the skip on the dumper, and with my limited brain cells I panicked and pulled back the forward reverse levers, which then created the opposite effect and put the Bobcat on its arse and chucked half a ton of gravel over myself and the cat. I would like to say it stopped there, but after 4 or 5 times of backwards and forwards, it eventually stopped. I was buried in gravel up to my waist and cut to shit. Safe to say, I still get a piss ripped out of me 10 years later. Fuck, she's lucky she's not fucking dead.
They don't have windscreens or anything, do they, those things?
No,
They're just
well,
there's a
like
bit
a cage
cage
or
or
something.
Kind of, I think some of them have like windscreen. I think it's like an option because you're in and out of them so often.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. That must have hurt like fuck.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that coming, like looking up and being like, oh no.
Yeah.
That beat the fuck out of you.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh, I just imagine it now. It's like just
Bobcat rocking
just
back and
slamming
forth.
the forward and reverse gear like full panic mode. Ah!
It's probably just constantly like forward gravel on your face, gravel on your face.
Oh my god, just stop touching things. Yeah. All right, going on from that. Being the slag that I was, I pulled over in a lay-by a couple of miles from my house with my latest conquest in the passenger seat. I love that a woman is calling her partner a conquest.
Yeah.
In the old M-Reg Defender 90. Not being able to wait till I got home, I decided that in broad daylight it would be a good idea for us to test out a bench seat in the front. Oh, fucking yes, the old fucking straight-through dash there. Get on. Well, fair play to him. He was keen to impress me and had me in every position possible in that small space. How many positions can you get on that bench seat?
We got a bit of missionary,
You could
bit of cowgirl,
You could kind of get the side-on porn style, one leg up in the air,
Yeah.
top, maybe.
a little bit of yes, daddy.
And I'm sort of run out from there. You couldn't really get cowgirl because one leg's sort of pushed up against the back of the seat and one leg's fucking knocking the diff.
I'll make it work.
Knocking the diff out.
You can
like.
try anything out if you go hard enough. You can. It's a bench, isn't it? It's a small
Speaking
bed.
from experience.
Speaking of which, have you seen that person on fucking Pornhub that like put this Tesla in self-drive and just got her fucking back blown out on the highway?
I will have you know, the Cube does have a bench seat at the front. So
Let's fucking go!
Baby, take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo!
Unfortunately, during one of the many position changes, I managed to unlock my phone and call my brother. For the first 30 seconds, all he could hear was me screaming, and then very quickly worked out what was going on. In utter disgust, he hung up. Me being an absolute cunt that I am, managed to ring him again. He answered, presuming I was calling to apologise, only to hear me moaning with my mouth full and the chap explaining where he was going to explode.
Oh, wow.
He gave us 10 minutes to regain our composure and then rang me back to tell me of all the things that he'd heard. This is a memory that neither of us will ever want to relive.
Holy shit.
Just that unluckiness of to ring him back again. He'd be like, oh, well, I'll get us a better answer this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be
I
like,
bet,
I'm so
I bet
sorry.
he had a really good joke lined up as well.
Yeah. All she hears is,
Yes, daddy.
I'll fucking come in your face, you little slut. You'd be like, God damn, not twice in a day.
Wow.
Oh,
That's fucking
hell.
brilliant.
I like that. I like that a lot. I've got a short one here from George Roberts. That simple and to the point. That time, my van rolled into the fence while I was sat in my living room having a beer, realising that I hadn't put the handbrake on.
Mate, I have lived through that once.
What?
Yeah.
At your place?
So, no, I went to grandmother's one evening. She got a slightly sloped drive. I parked the Colt there. This is how long ago that was. Fucking hell. And I put the handbrake on, obviously just not enough. And out of their living room window, it looks onto the drive. And I saw the cunt rolling away. I was like, fuck, somebody's just stole that. I ran out really fucking quickly. There was no one in it. I just didn't put the handbrake on
Off she
properly.
goes.
Oh,
In the
fuck.
middle of the road.
I've done that. I've been
Luckily, there was fucking no car there or anything else.
I was unloading some out of a flatbed a couple of years back, and I was using one of my old man's Defenders, and it's got a really wanky handbrake. I mean, like, it's just non-existent. Anyone's got a Defender 90 will know you can literally get that fucking handbrake like pointing 90 degrees up to the ceiling, and you just don't do fuck all. So you smack it like it was pointing. The trailer was pointing uphill, Land Rover was pointing downhill, and so I smacked it in reverse, like, just hoping that it'd hold.
Yeah.
And I was just chucking this stuff out the back of the thing, and I just felt this lurch as the engine started turning over. I was like, how is it doing this? It's in reverse. I was just having to jump out of a flatbed and then run to the car and just fucking go. Like, terror, absolute fucking terror.
I've never known nothing like it. Watching that car roll down the drive, fucking hell.
It's fierce, isn't it? All right, so I've got another one here from Lewis Johnson. So, right. First month of being a rigid driver, straight from passing my test, had my first ever loading bay collection, had a truck that had a flip-down tail lift. And for some reason, my brain decided that it'd be a good idea to put the tail lift down and back onto the bay. Didn't realise they had ramps. Reversed up, bang. Bent the loading bay door that they couldn't use for a month, and then a $2,500 out of the insurance pocket, and then a week or two later had a delivery in a tight industrial state in Leicester with cars parked either side of the road, and managed to reverse into the yard but couldn't get back out again. After about 10 shunts backwards and forwards, I decided to give it one more go before I go out the other way and try turning around that way. Didn't check the camera, and I reversed straight into a 21 plate C-Class Merc. Fucked bumper, dents everywhere, and a hole in the boot.
Mate.
That was a courtesy car Matey Boy had from Merc themselves a week prior. A van driver took out his car.
Well, there's one lesson to be learned from that.
Oh, and somehow I kept my job and they're paying for my class 1.
You got to learn, haven't you?
Nice.
Don't park on a fucking corner like a cunt.
Bumpers are made for bumping.
That is not the attitude. What are you, a woman? I mean, well, what are you, my wife? Oh,
shit.
That's fucking horrendous. This one, we're going to roll it back. This is a sex story, which I think is one of the best ones I've ever read. Jack Church sent this in. Was shagging the ex-missus back when I was 16. Forgot to put the condom in the bin and left it on her bedside table. We went out, the dog got in and decided he was hungry.
No.
Long story short, her father had to pull the condom full of my spunk out of the choking dog's mouth. Came back to all my shit in the front garden. Keep up the awesome content, you scumbags. P.S. The dog lived. There's not there. That is fuck me. No,
you just want to die. Wouldn't you?
You just like you want to
your life. Bing bang.
You want to shoot the dog and then shoot yourself.
Jeez, yeah. There's no coming back from that, is there?
There's no. Oh, there's every part of that story is horrendous.
Is that the normal thing to do? Like,
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever think, I'd take this condom, I'll just put it on the bedside table. I don't think I've ever thought that. Am I like, that's not normal, is it?
I usually use it like a sock puppet inside out, just ram it down her throat.
Just flick it at the window. You turn it inside out, sticks to the wall.
Well, I tell you one thing for sure. I don't need a condom the way we're doing it. So
I'm not saying too much because KIRBZ is my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Shut up, Marlo. No, I don't think I've ever. Usually it's not down the toilet. It's usually just like straight in the bedside bin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a bedside bin?
Yeah, I got a bedside bin on both sides.
You Tory cunt.
He's a piece of shit, isn't
She uses it for like makeup fucking brushes and shit. I use it for fag butts. Sat there smoking like it's the 90s.
With a condom on his bedside table.
Just that's where I stick out the fag, mate.
Look at Real Miami.
Sticks it in a condom and puts it in the bin.
All my children.
Is it your new homemade sea monkey collection you've got? Try and keep them alive for a bit longer than those other ones.
Oh my god.
Got one from KIRBZ.
KIRBZ
here.
J96.
Yeah, that's the one. On Discord again. Love you. Oh, I fucked up. Picture the scene. just started his first driving job for the local quarry. I'm not saying where that was. First week, go out with another driver just to learn the basics of loading tar and tipping on paver, etc., etc. Last load, at the end of the first week, we go to a hospital job in Basingstoke. Tip that load, all fine, head home for the weekend. Fast forward to Monday, off out on his own, early doors with a load of tar. Once my ticket was printed, I read the first line. It said, St. John's Ambulance. To which my first thought was to ask the weighbridge operator, oh, it's the hospital job we did Friday. Swift nod from him, with no actual clue, was enough to send me on my way off up to Basingstoke. After about 5 minutes from the job, on the phone to a friend, I'm telling him I'm pretty happy with the journey so far and how I don't need sat-nav. Put onto site, speak to the chap on the gate, let him know I've got a load of tarmac for him. He sends me in, happy days, speak to the ground worker, tell him I got 15 tons of tar on which he gives me a rather confused look and says the dreaded, we haven't ordered any drive.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Get the
I passed
jackhammer
him
out,
the
Shag.
ticket. He looks up, holding back his laughter, and says, drive. Ticket says Bridgewater on it.
Oh, did he just scanned it. He literally looked at it and was like, yeah, oh, no.
That point, stomach dropped out his ass, started thinking, what the fuck do I do? Drop it into second, dump the clutch, get the fuck out of there.
Fuck.
In his eagerness to impress the new employer, he didn't read the ticket properly, made an assumption, and finally learnt the phrase, never assume, because it makes an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, that's fucking right.
Man.
Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. Oh,
And that is a ticking time bomb. That, isn't it?
yeah,
that-
you literally
yeah.
have a certain amount of time. Oh my fucking god.
He
So-
could have just ballsed it out. So I've got that lorry load of cold layer you asked for.
I'll just pop it here anyway, and then we'll do the ticket after.
That's it. Tip it, stick the ticket in the top and fuck off. The amount of times I've had that done to me.
He said he's never lived it down.
I didn't want that fucking stone there, you cunt! Oh no. Right, I've oh my god. I got one here from Max Bishop. Flew into a raised concrete manhole cover covered in grass at 30k. Bent the frame. Next day, roll. Oh my god. Next day, rolled the other quad. I think he neglected to say the first thing the first one he hit was a quad. Next day, rolled the other quad with 100 litres of Roundup on the back.
Oh, fuck.
That's expensive.
The next sentence fucking did me. I'm going to stop. My rib is hurting so much. Safe to say that Nemo and the rest of the gang didn't like that too much. Killed every fucking fish. And it's 100 litres, mate. That will kill every fish in the county. 100 Nemo in the gang. Oh, fuck me. I've been sent one by Max, and he's told me not to. I can show you guys the pictures, but unfortunately, I cannot put the pictures on the
Anything.
on the anything because for fear of losing his job. So it says unloading a new bale trailer, and it slipped into a shed.
Oh, fucking hell, that did slip.
Oh, dear.
Jesus.
I replied to it. It's literally all he wrote. He said, fuck me. And he just wrote back, oh, she was a bendy Wendy, mate. I said, I bet someone lost their job over that. He said, surprisingly, no. Boss knocked some money off the price and the cheapskate farmer towed his self-unloading bale trailer away. FYI, I think if you repost these pictures, I will be the one to lose my job. Yeah, that is an unholy.
That is a bendy Wendy.
Self-unloading bale trailer.
Out of interest, does anyone know what a bale trailer costs?
Oh, I mean, just looking by the amount of steel there, I'd probably say somewhere in the region of 18 grand. I guess.
Shit.
I mean, look at that. It's not.
That's a lot of steel.
That's not an inconsequential
Yeah, but
amount of
it's hit
steel.
the shed as well, isn't
That's
it?
hit. Yeah, that's hit
Yeah.
the shed. Bendy Wendy. Right, Marlon, while I read this, if you could get some pictures up from Taylor Fuller. You just search that on the DMs. It says, all right there, Shag! Biggest fuck-ups got to be used while using a knotted wire wheel on a grinder without goggles. Was helping my mate out on a rusty E30 project and couldn't find any goggles. But I thought, fuck it, and cracked on. 30 seconds later, bang! Something hit me in the eye. And the best way I could describe it would be a squash ball hitting your eye at 100 miles an hour. Fucking hurt, but couldn't see anything out of that eye. So chucked down the grinder and carried on with bodywork for the rest of the day. Next day came, we went back and carried on. A few hours later, the eye started to get a bit very red and blurry, so I went to A&E, waited for 4 hours and got sent home with some cream to, in inverted commas, help.
Fucking hell.
My eyes hurt looking at that.
It gets worse.
Oh,
Went back the following day after now going blind in that eye. Scan revealed a 7mm wire that had not only gone through my eye and detached the retina, but had now started to rust, causing a big old infection.
Oh my God.
Long story not so short, they cut the top of the eye off, removed the wire, and sewed the back of the top of the eye back on. Now completely blind in that eye and waiting for it to get spooned out. Moral of the story, always wear protection, scumbags.
Oh my God.
That's fucking
always wear
horrendous,
fucking eye
yeah.
protection.
That's like a safety video, that,
Yeah.
isn't it?
This has literally
Jesus.
lost his eye because, you know, what did he replied to me something along the lines. He was like, yep, couldn't find any goggles, so I used the old squint goggles.
the safety squints.
Safety squints, that's it. Yeah, that is fucked.
Oh,
To be fair, Pit Viper do, like, they're some of, I think it's the Intimidator series. They are like, is it Z87? Like,
PPE
rated?
approved.
Well, they are, because they've got the wraparound bit on the side, so they're actually like shockproof and shit. Like, you can actually, you can use them as safety goggles.
Shout out to Pit Viper.
I mean, shout out to Pit Viper. I mean, you got the yellow ones as well, so I might buy some for shooting. Look like a proper fucking turbo
Oh,
nonce.
Jesus.
Have myself a nice skeet jacket as well. Skeet.
I've got metal in my eye before and I pulled it out with a magnet.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Weirdest feeling in the world. Have you never done
Have
it?
you done that as
Yeah.
well? What the fuck is wrong? Who am I spending my time with?
Well, we work on cars, and cars are rusty.
Yeah, I get that, but you pull with a magnet.
Yeah. Well, your brain's
How
nothing
else?
else.
How else are you going to get it out?
If it goes down.
Crazy
No, why you got time for that?
It's just like something in the trade that it's like a trade secret.
What,
just
if you
carry a
got
big
steel in
fucking
your
magnet.
eye?
Any
Just
fucking
get a
Americans
magnet
listening
out.
to this must be like, you have free healthcare, you fucking idiot. Stop doing self-surgery.
But it's just really easy. You just go up to the mirror, get your little snap-on
No,
tools, extendable magnet out, and go.
Oh my God.
Oh, God, just wait for your fucking something to come flying out of
I have
your
one of those
eyeball.
super strong magnets as well.
And like a neodymium one.
yeah.
I've got one of those. They're fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
But you can feel it creep around like the side of your eye.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a strange thing.
Yes. But the relief when it comes out.
I've never thought. I just thought it was a normal thing.
Yeah, I thought it was, but obviously not.
What is wrong with you? Right, I think it's time to cut to a break. I think we'll get Beer of the Week. We will review Beer of the Week, and then we'll get back to more fuck-ups, and there are a whole load more, so fucking hold tight, boys. We'll be back with you soon. Oh, my fucking rib. So I've been to the fridge, I've been to the ice machine, and I've been to the spirit wall, and myself and KIRBZ have topped up our mega pints. We have drank, we are an hour in, and we have drank an entire bottle of vodka.
It's going well.
And it's sad that I'm still absolutely coherent, which is worrying, but also fun.
You're still a piece of shit, though.
Yeah, God, my rib.
We'll get dribbly by the end, don't worry.
Yep. Someone's written in saying some stuff, and they're cut. Right, so yeah, I've been to the fridge, and I've got a very, very special beer sent to us by our man. I know you're not from here, but I'm going to call you Duane O'Connor, so I am. Duane O'Connor, and he has sent us some incredible beer. We just looked at the price of it.
It's hideous.
Wow, so expensive. It is now, it's spelled Gull, Gull. He informed me that it is pronounced gook, like gook. Gook, like
Charlie.
like Gulk, but with a ook.
Charlie, what?
Those gooks.
No, you can't say that. is that from?
Is it Apocalypse Now?
No, it's Christopher Walken, isn't it? From not Pulp Fiction. Yeah, it is Pulp Fiction. Yeah,
Yeah,
in a pocket watch
Up his ass.
up his ass for 10 years. Those slimy little gooks. They didn't get it. Wow, too nice. Daiquiris. Wow. I go to the milk. Wow.
Reg is off. He's gone now.
We've lost him.
I go to the fridge. There's no soy milk. Wow. I see
The vodka's not affected him in any way.
a trip to the market might be in my future. Anyway, no more Christopher Walken. The party don't start until he walks in. So we have this Icelandic from Iceland. Beer is notoriously fucking expensive in Iceland.
As is everything else, I think.
Yes, it is a 500ml can. It's mainly gold. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, because "guk" is a slang term. No, it is Icelandic for gold. It's gold can, white top, 500ml. And Marlon, you've managed to find some. If you could please read the Icelandic marketing bullshit.
Right, so I'm going to pronounce it Gull because that's how it's fucking spelt.
Okay.
Eagles Gull offers you a traditional Chris Lager experience. Golden colour, small white head.
It's like me after holiday.
Childish. Light toasted malt nose, grainy aroma, and fresh lemony hops in the mouth. That's not the only thing I put in the mouth. It is brewed in the style of pale Munich lagers from Pilsner malt, locally grown barley, and pure Icelandic water. No wonder Gull has received a number of prizes, including the world's best standard lager at the World Beer Awards in 2011. Gull is one of Iceland's best known brands and has been enjoyed by Icelanders since March the 1st,
Icelanders.
1989, when the 70-year beer prohibition in Iceland was lifted.
What?
1989.
70 years without beer.
Fuck Iceland.
They must have been miserable as fuck.
Gull is our pride.
Fuck all
It's
else
the
to do
racehorse we entrust to lead the way for our ambitious line of beers. Well, that is some marketing bullshit.
Yeah, self-praise is no praise. Our beer's the best beer.
They're clinging on a bit. If it was 11 years ago, they won an award.
Yeah, that's true. Right, let's see
Just
what we
after
reckon then.
Prohibition when there was 2 beers on the market.
It smells like fish.
It does smell Pilsner-esque. Oh! Cool, I like that.
It reminds me a bit of Stellary.
No, that's like a really light, crisp Pilsner. Ooh. Bill's nodding at me, knowing that he really shouldn't have had that sip because he's begun to do a lot of poos. Have some anti-shitting pills when you get home. Have one wafer thin sip.
It's very smooth, isn't it?
I like it. It's light. It's crisp. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. That is a full-on all-day. I mean, I couldn't afford to, but
No.
No, you'd have to remortgage your
you
house
would-
at that fucking price.
Die of dehydration is what you do. Everyone's sort of. I don't know.
I don't know.
Marlon's
I'm
not
not-
sold.
There's some...
I'm having another.
The fear in your eyes.
I'm in the
maybe.
danger zone.
I'm pretty sure he taught. We
danger
looked it up, and 12 cans was €65.
Yeah.
It's a very pricey boy, but I like it, man. It's nothing. It's like nothing I've ever
I
tasted.
tell you, that
before.
on draft would be beautiful, I think.
Yeah.
Like real ice cold.
Where the fuck you meant? I mean, where the fuck you meant to get it other than Iceland? But I feel kind of privileged because I know that no one else.
So we're
would
going to
ever
fuck
fucking-
off America and go to Iceland?
Not for the price of this, mate. Fuck that shit.
It kind of tastes expensive and cheap at the same time. Do you know what I mean or not?
Yeah, there's a slight hint of scumbag there.
Do you
Yeah.
think it's like the
That's what I said.
Do you think it's like
the
yeah?
Stella
Do you
to it.
think it's like the scumbag beer of Iceland? Like even though it's
Yeah,
like well
like
expensive,
the
but
Stella of Iceland,
What's
as
the
Kirb
percent?
said.
What percent is it? 5. Oh, it's not chin rested level then.
No.
I don't know, it's slightly strong for a lager. You don't get many lagers around here. Not around here. They're like 5%. I don't know. I'm
Not around here.
yeah. It's like a really light crisp pilsner. I really like it, but you can kind of get that barley thing going on there, like I said. I mean, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. All right, start with Mule. Where are you at? Mule's like just trying to remember that one sip he had 4 years ago. Seems like an eternity ago.
I think I'd give it a 4. I think it is really, really nice, but fuck me, I'd never fucking buy it.
No, that's it. I'm with Mule there. It's a 4. It's something you have once a blue moon. Giggity.
I mean, if you were to put it up, like for the price of it, I don't know. That shouldn't really come into it, really, should it? It's just more rating
We
it
are
than what it
fuckface
is.
peasants.
Mine's more, could I do a crate of it? And the answer's yes. It's nice.
Yeah, no, that's a
smooth.
good way of looking at it, Kirbz. I think that's fucking job on. Yeah, fuck it. It's having a 5, mate. It's fucking delicious. I'm not gonna take it down to a 4 just because it's expensive. I don't fucking pay for it. I don't care.
What is that? About £4 a can then?
Oh, fuck. Took a deep breath.
Yeah, just over.
Fuck me, maths.
More than that.
Was it 55?
55. If it was 11 cans, it'd be £5 a can.
No,
So
it's
it's just under £5 a can.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a lot. That's more than fucking Locos. And that shit will put you to bed.
You can get 18 Carlsberg for 11 quid in Tesco.
Yeah, and
You have to drink Carlsberg.
Yeah, that's it. The
No,
problem
you
is
can
there.
get 18 Bud for 13 quid in Tesco.
Again,
Yeah.
you have to drink, but
Is that club card price?
It is cheaper.
That is club card price. Get your club cards out, Shags.
It's cheaper to get a pint of Stella down the pub.
yeah.
than
Yeah.
a can of this.
But like, I don't care. Like, I'm giving it a 5. You've given it a 4. Kirbz.
I'm going 5. I really like it.
Oh, and now Miles.
Curves with a 5.
I know, it's the first 5 I think I've
Yeah.
given. Scumbag drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's proper good. I'm
It's
choosing
not
it over my
basic
mega
either.
pint, and
It's
I love a
basic.
mega pint.
It's not basic. Like, it's full of flavour.
Are you talking yourself into this? I can see it.
The thing is, I've got my favourite drink in front of me, so it's really difficult to... I'm at 4. I'm 4.
4. So 2 4s and 2 5s. Are we going to find a coin? Find a coin. We're going to flip for this. Has anyone got it's a cashless society?
Flip it. Oh,
Flip
they're
the
the
bottle
same.
top.
That's
Flip the
right.
bottle
Bottle
top.
top. I was going to do a coaster, but it's made out of slate.
Mule's got some coins. King of cash. He's got so much. He's got so much fucking cash under his mattress. Cat's got scoliosis.
I haven't seen a coin in years.
I haven't.
forgot what they look like.
Right. What
People
we
still
saying?
use them.
Right. Oh, it's a brand new one as well. Isn't it? Fucking let it shine on the can. It fucking is.
That's going straight in Reg's pocket.
Right. Someone's got to pay
Oh,
this
it's a
electricity bill.
That one's nearly uncirculated.
Right. Heads is 5. Tails is 4. Yeah, it's a 4. Fuck it.
this.
Right. Well, it's a 4, but truly is a 5.
It's a 5 in our heart.
It's a 5 in heart. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, Duane O'Connor.
Really appreciate it, mate.
We'll be
Thank you.
seeing you on the bar crawl, my man. I'm very much looking forward to that, brother. Yeah. So thanks for that, mate. I'm going to finish off enjoying the rest of this. Just the fucking job.
Our next one comes from Josh Hardy.
Fuck ups was I'd started working on a dairy farm. I'd been there for about a month, and I was feeding the cows, so filling the mixer wagon up. I put the maize in, I'd put the silage in, and we were feeding molasses at that point. So the molasses was in a big old tank on like a stand. So I pulled the feeder wagon under the tank, opened the tap, filled the feeder wagon up with molasses, and I thought I'd closed the tap, but I hadn't closed it properly. So I drive off, feed the cows and all that. All's going well. About 30 minutes later, the boss's son comes running down the yard, screaming and swearing at me. Turns out I hadn't shut this tap properly. And there was over 1,000 gallons of molasses running down the farmyard, running onto the road. Yeah, running down the farmyard, running onto the road, and causing quite a mess. The best part was, a cyclist tried to ride through it with his bike,
Find out,
got covered in molasses. And for anyone who knows what molasses is, that was quite a funny sight. But yeah, that took some cleaning up. How I never got fired for that, I do not know.
Fuck.
What is molasses? Because I have no idea.
It's a sugar-based.
Just sugar.
It's like a thick syrup.
It's
isn't
like
it,
Yeah.
the
sort of thing?
thickest syrup. When I said like by way of Redline back when I said I worked at dairy farm, they had a molasses tank like that, and it's like you have the taps on a string, 'cause it's like way high up to get into the feeder wagon. Like pull the string, and it goes in 1,000 gallon. That's like 4.5 cube. That's a lot of molasses. Fuck me.
Well,
But the thing is, like, it's not bad for the environment. It's just like sugar.
Yeah.
Nemo,
It'd be fine. It came from the environment.
and go back. My dad's way of draining oil. It come from the ground. It can go back in the ground.
Do you know what? He's not wrong.
He's
Yeah.
not wrong.
Allegedly.
Nemo and all of his friends had a whale of a time with all that sugar. Right, fucked up Friday. Spilling 340 kegs on the A43 coming out of Northampton. Side rave, I think that means race, of the trailer decided to come away from the trailer. Straps pinged off and then nappies securing the kegs down pinged off. Bang, we have piss everywhere. If Carlsberg did slip loads, this would probably be the best in the world. Luckily, innocent, proven innocent, wasn't the normal foot down Friday procedure. I was cleared from all fines doing 12 miles an hour and the trailer was at fault.
That
like
is
you had
a
a wibbly
lot
wobbly.
of piss on the road.
That's unholy.
That sounds like another self-unloading trailer that had a wibbly wobbly.
Bendy Wendy.
We like a bendy wendy. I just wish it had done it outside the fucking estate, mate.
That's
can you imagine?
Honestly, I'd be like
Ants running out of the estate.
Be like a fly on shit. Everyone that knows me would be down there. I'll get one for Reg.
There's 50 scumbags licking the motorway.
The doghouse motorway bathroom.
We'll update you in the Discord. This is what you get from the Patreon. You get local crashes.
Should have given us a
Honestly.
heads up, Shaq.
Next time I see a fucking Matthew Clark lorry parked up on a tack, I'm just going to slash the fucking curtain.
Allegedly.
If we're in a local
Truck
area,
drivers now just like, yeah, you got a joke about that, Reg.
It's not funny.
Oh, fuck off. It's all funny. Everything's funny or nothing's funny. Suck a fucking dick. Oh, dear. Right. Next one. Sam Thomas. Fuck up stories. At work, didn't put a drive shaft in correctly on a smart car. Ripped all the splines out of the hub shaft wheel bearing. Had to put new all in one side. Left a customer's wheel loose. Got a written warning for that. Literally wore the holes out into ovals and the rim hit the shock. Holy.
Is that on the same car?
Well, no, I don't think
No.
so.
No.
Hit the shock, caliper, and wing. Fuck, that must have been like those. That rim must have been like the holes must have
Oh,
been
mate,
like.
have you
yeah,
ever seen
like
them ovaled?
like a wizard's sleeve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
just
I love
absolute
it when they're like that.
fucking
Like a corridor.
I love it like that, dude.
I do.
And I think another one. At home, dug a hole with a shovel and hit the edge of the concrete with the end of my thumb. Ripped it off and passed out in the trailer. Holy fuck!
Got one here from Fingers 416.
Yeah.
Right, Shag. Got a juicy fuck up for you. Serving my time as an apprentice heavy goods mechanic. Had a quiet day,
Legend.
and a gaffer asked me to tip some IBCs off the back of a flat. Never driven a forklift in my life. Thought, fuck it. Can't be that hard. Well, as it turns out, there's a knack to that. Who'd have thought it? Anyway, cut a long story short, where these IBCs lived was in a really tight gap between the trailer and a container. Bit twatful, but doable. This was until a tyre fitted decided to half block the entrance to that little gap with a unit and whip the wheels off the cunt. Dipshit here, bright-eyed and eager to get the job done, decided to crack on. Now this forklift didn't have a grab handle, so I was holding on to the frame to watch over my shoulder as to not absolutely splatter this poor man. Turns out, in my attempt not to mullet him, I instead mullered my hand between the frame of the forklift and the corner post of the trailer, resulting in a good amount of bone blood,
No.
bones poking
No,
out, and a couple of
no.
swears.
No.
Cost me 447 days off work, no compo, because retarded and my own fault,
Oh my
and a
god.
very promising career. Guess the moral of the story is don't put your fingers where you wouldn't put your knob. Fuck, mate.
Savage.
Oh my god.
That's one of the
that's
few I'm glad we
grim.
don't have a picture of, because that
Yeah.
must be
I can't.
fucking awful.
He's just added on the end on a real. On a rail, you scumbags have really helped me through some shit, and I appreciate you all more than I could
Some
express.
shit. Fuck me, Drive. You fucked.
447 days.
Yeah, but the thing is,
must
if
be-
you haven't got the use of your hands,
Your
I'm guessing that
Effect-
probably crushed just almost straight
oh
through.
god, that you
that way.
mate,
literally.
I'm wincing and it's hurting me to wince. Oh no!
Again.
I've got some more here from Sam Thomas. Did a mate's wheel bearing up and was trying out my new impact gun, only to do it up with many ugga duggers and clean snapped off the end of the drive shaft.
Get a fucking torque wrench out.
That is
Your dad taught you better.
That is fairly mechanic spec. Old man was putting a new roof on his garage and was held up by acro props, to which I tripped on, took it clean down with me, and sliced the back of my calf open. He was not best pleased. How the fuck?
Mate.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Rolled the truck over 3 times downhill. Also happened to have a ratchet strap in the footwell at the time, which could have been fucking nasty. Like all of these are just half of them are very much like if you just use your fucking brain. I'm not being funny. Like I know we all make stupid mistakes, but there's a trend here of you being a fucking dumbass.
Mate, I didn't realise you were such a liability.
Like using an impact gun and then using an impact gun where you shouldn't have been. The drive shaft thing. Yeah.
No, there's not. No, use
right.
a fucking torque wrench.
Well, no,
this.
No, the what was it? The drive shaft. The drive shaft thing. He didn't put it in correctly, so he ripped the splines out. But yeah, we all made mistakes. But the fucking
I always put things in correctly.
The ugga duggers with the wheel bearing, like es no bueno, dum dum. Fuck.
I'm gonna have a little word with you, Dad.
So next one's from Eric Price. Marlon, if you could get the picture up. My biggest fuck up. Just started driving when I caught the limb of a tree in Norton. Difficult phone call.
That is a bendy Wendy.
He did have a little ding, didn't he?
Is that is he bent that into the shape of a trapezium?
that rectangular truck is not rectangular anymore.
That did bend round the tree, didn't it?
That is.
I don't understand how that's happened.
I'm assuming that the top rails of that curtain side are just aluminium, like sort of
Yeah, it'll be like as light as you can get it.
Yeah, and so when a tree hits it, it just goes.
There is nothing left.
That's a solid effort.
Got
that is.
nothing left. Fucking hell, that is bent up like a 9-bob note.
I haven't heard that in a while. Well, I got one here from Agri Mick on the Discord. So
God.
he starts it with like, ha. So most expensive fuck ups are as follows. I assume there are more,
Holy
just not so expensive.
Is this like a top 10?
One,
Greatest hits.
was working on a Case quad track. I think that's a tractor.
Case.
Case make tractors, don't they?
It's the one.
That's not what Clarkson
No,
had.
it's not a fast track. No, you're
No,
thinking
he's
of-
got a Lamborghini.
It's the one with.
Isn't it class?
It's the one with the tracks. It's
Class?
not. It's then got tires. It's got tracks. There you go.
Oh, it's got tracks,
Yeah,
right?
quad-
Okay.
Quad track.
I saw this for
changing
the
the-
first time the other day. I thought after the Top Gear, not the Top Gear.
You're
the-
like, is that a tank?
No, after what was it? Hammond put the tracks on the RS. I was like, surely that's a bad idea. We saw how bad that is. I saw his tractor with tracks in the field. I was like, did they not watch that? This is how out of agriculture I
I'm pretty sure it
am.
hasn't been retrofitted.
Yeah.
He was changing the heater tap in the HVAC unit. It's all under the seat in those. The tap does not have Jubilee clips on them. They're wank spring-loaded ones.
Like the squeeze clips. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a normal car.
Yeah.
So I fitted it all, got it built, He drove it about 20 metres into the field, and the hose clip jumped off and filled the whole cab with coolant.
Oh my god!
Then filled the heater ducts as well, killing the ATC controller in the process. But could have been worse.
Holy shit!
Hey, did he drown the man?
I've always been told the key.
It was like the Titanic.
I've always been told the key with those spring clips is always to put them back exactly
where they came
were.
from.
Yeah, because that's-
and buy the right pliers to take them on and off.
Oh yeah, I remember when I bought some mule. I was like, "You like those pliers will change your life." Because I was trying to do them with long nose for like 3 years.
No.
You're on about the one with the long cable.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
mate, changed my fucking life. They literally changed my life.
Oh,
I'm
not
like,
even those. Like Snap-on do a set, like a handheld
I
set.
bet they fucking do. I bet Snap-on do their own fucking toilet paper as well, don't they? It's nothing like it, right? Fucking my ass has never been cleaner.
Oh, whoa.
Right.
Okay.
Every time it's like, well, Snap-on do one of these.
Well, they do.
Yeah, I expect
Because it's like they care to the automotive industry. Is kind of what their
Snap-on are
job.
like the supreme of the automotive. They'll do anything. They'll sell you it at 10 times the price because it's got that Snap-on logo.
You got it, mate. You got it.
At least we're all on the same
Don't buy
fucking
their
page.
electric hand tools because they're dog shit
They're
by
all
Milwaukee.
terrible,
But
yeah.
hand tools, fantastic.
So what were you saying about what's so great about the fucking squeeze clip thing? Has it not got a cable? Is
No,
it
it's not.
is it wireless?
Yes, Bluetooth. No, it's Bluetooth.
Obviously, you actually have like a battery on one end and a battery on the other, and the batteries cost you.
No, it's handheld. Like it's like pliers, but they clip into the fucking end. You cunt.
I know, just being a cunt.
Right, he got he got one mirror from AgriMech. He makes hydraulic hoses in the van, so he buys a fair bit of stock. So someone wanted him to make the hose from the air brake compressor to the air dryer. So I ordered it, didn't ask the price, thought normal half-inch hose, only 7-8 quid a metre. But no, 26 quid a metre.
Oh my!
Ordered 10 metres.
Oh.
I thought he needed it as he just wanted to have it in stock.
Just have it. Oh. Fuck.
So if anyone wants 9 metres, give him a shout.
Fucking hell. I might have it for the P38 just so I can drop air even faster and inflate even faster. Just oh man. Alright, I got one here from Callum Bailey. Oh, this is gold. Well, I asked, he basically texted me saying, got written disciplinary. I was like, well, you're gonna need to tell me a bit more than that, Shag. He goes, well, I was listening to the Doghouse in the Warehouse, and I think it was a Sammy Tit Tape episode. And a couple of the lads were like, what's that? So I started listening to it around the forklift. Then Doghouse Friday started. So we would go on a break for half hour. And in that time, I would download it, go back off break in the warehouse and listen to the whole episode in one. So there's about 10 blokes stood around one forklift with no work happening listening to the Doghouse.
He did tell me about this.
So I get told to stop because it was distracting everyone. But me being me, I went, fuck it, Shag, it'll be all right. Next Friday comes and it's still it's the same. Everyone ran my forklift again. Got pulled into the office for it. They asked me if I wanted a disciplinary for it, so I said keen or no, Shag. Then asked them to put it on in the office for every Friday to up the listeners. They told me to fuck off politely. So yeah, Doghouse Friday is banned at work now. And he said he was going to try and dig out the disciplinary notice, but he thinks he's filed it in the bin.
What a champion.
I got a lot of time for that.
That's the full commitment, that is.
He's a fucking
I
champion.
like it.
If you get the pictures up from Mr. Will Austin, Marlon, right? Will, can you when you bang a story up, can you please tell us whether Reg pronounces it right or Marlon pronounces it right? Because I'm 99% sure.
Who's got what? Because I do know
Will Austin, and he says Austin.
It's Austin.
Austin.
I say I fucking want. I got my own key.
All right.
We saw him so much at Glastonbury. Didn't
Yeah.
we? He was. We
This-
tried to meet up with him so many times, and we just fucked it every time.
Now this is quite a tale, and it's one that goes down in history in our local area. Now Titch might even remember this. March 2008. Me and my girlfriend were on the way to the cinema in my 5-door V-Reg, a Corsa B. She was a honey. Never use or abuse, and a nice ride. The car wasn't too bad either. My mate was joining us for the cinema trip with his girlfriend, and we were following him in his shitbox Fiesta that he bought off our mate's nan. It was dark and a damp evening, and the roads were fairly quiet. We'd been driving just under the speed limits with our hands at 10 to 2 on the wheel, abiding by the laws of the road, as most young drivers do. As we headed down the straight B road, I decided to overtake him, so I let him get ahead a bit, and using all 1.2 litres of my Corsair, I sped up behind him, ready to swing out right and smoke him.
I love this. Already, I love this.
Proper, innit?
As I go to go round him, he suddenly swerves into the right-hand lane, forcing me into the left-hand lane, where there was 2 animals in the road. Rabbits? No. Badgers? No. Foxes? No. Of course, there were 2 fully grown male water buffalo.
Fuck off.
There they were, stood across the left-hand lane.
Calling bullshit.
Grazing in the verge. I didn't have time to brake as they were blending into a blur after my mate's Nan's Fiesta just swerved around them. We hit them at a good 65 to 75 miles an hour, and one pretty much went over the car. We know as there was a huge scratch along the roof from its 2-foot horn. The other was deflected sideways. Windscreen smashed in, glass everywhere. My girlfriend opened the passenger door to get out to be greeted with a buffalo head, covered in blood, with steam coming out of its nose, looking just about as shocked as we were. No airbags went off, and I think...
So we're looking at the picture of teen... What was it?
It says, street teenagers, buffalo car crash.
I think if it's the hot brakes or the hot then slower, they would have come through the windscreen and killed us. Speed doesn't always kill; it can save lives. Anyway, we survived. The car and the buffalo did not. Me and my girlfriend are still together, married with 2 kids. Photos of the scene and the local newspaper headline attached. P.S. I have the buffalo sign in the picture in my garage. My mates allegedly stole it for my birthday.
Yes! I got
You know what?
so much fucking time for that.
Well, slow clap on that one.
Yeah, that is fucking brilliant, mate.
Because
That
he
was
just
fantastic.
texted me the words like, yeah, I killed 2 water buffalo. I was with my car, and I was like, mate, I am gonna need more of a story than this. And he was like, okay. That is like I say, local town. I can't. That was 2008, so I would have not been.
Do you know what? You'd never believe it unless there was a news headline.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was a bullshit. I was like, just wait for somebody to bring that picture up.
Am I being stupid or like? Why would I hit? What?
Right, so water buffalo.
They were grazing.
Yeah.
Like, they were grazing somewhere, like out on the moorland.
And they just escaped.
But who has them as pets?
No, they don't have them as
No,
pets.
like,
you can raise them for.
Do we have water buffalo local
Yeah.
around here?
Yeah, there are a few people that have them. Yeah,
Yeah, the strange people.
it's strange people.
Like, cows are normal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no es bueno.
I had to stop on the way home from work earlier because there were fucking cows in the middle of the cunting road. The farmer's going, Maron!
Fucking farmers.
Oh, they weren't
Maron.
really cross, they were actually on the run.
They were, so he was trying to lead them from a pen to another pen,
I know exactly
Like
what
a
you're
field.
talking about as well. Yeah.
and
Yeah, just before
about
that
3 of them
crossroads.
had just wandered off down the road.
Is that just before the crossroads?
That's the one.
Yeah, I know the ones. Yeah, yeah.
Rush hour every day.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, come on, ladies.
I've been there for 14 months. Never come across them before.
To be fair, when I messaged you, Reg, when I used to work up
Yes,
at the
yeah.
White House, I got into work one morning and someone had already arrived. The gate was shut, so I opened the gate, drove my car in, and it was early. I wasn't really paying too much attention. Parked the car up, and there's a cow in front of the car.
I used to work near Curbs
I know
at the
he
time.
works up near me. I was like, Reg, I was like, you work around here because I don't work I don't live around there or anything like that. And Reg was up there quite a lot. So there's a cow in my car
Whose
park.
fucking cow is this? What
What do I do with this?
And like the guy who just come into work and just shut the gate for, fuck it.
If you're right.
Daisy
The
just-
police turned up.
Oh,
the
I
police
bet
turned
they
up because
fucking
everyone
did.
it's busy 60 mile an hour, the main road.
No luck catching them cows then.
If Will would have been there, it'd have been over the windscreen. Yeah, if anyone was like, there's a cow in my car park, and everyone was a bit frit of it. I was like, well, it wasn't a big one or anything.
Oh,
So
it's
it
a cow.
was all right. We put it around the back, and it was all right. But
And
Somerset life, isn't it?
yeah, that's it. Like, there is cows and shit everywhere. And fields, those of you that live in the urbanised areas don't know about fields.
Yeah, you don't go to work and find a cow in your parking spot.
Honestly, mate, I could not believe it. I'm in a fucking rush to go home because I've got so many things to fucking sort out before we start fucking recording. And there's 3 cows wandering down the fucking road at me. I'm like, I don't care. I will hit you.
I'm a busy man.
Yeah,
It's
the thing is,
work's car.
Cows
I don't
usually
care.
win. They win that fight every time, don't
It's not
they?
my car.
Yeah, but they die, but you still don't have a car. There's more cows than cars, probably, around here.
Yeah. Yeah, there definitely is.
Right.
Right. I got one here from Duke Superman. He titles it Biggest Fuck Up. So I'm in for something here. When I got my first motorbike, I was over the moon. Couldn't stop me from riding it. Even after a long shift, when I was knackered, decided to ride to Radstock from Froome on the old 125. Turns out you make bad decisions when you're tired. Yes, you do. Anyway, as I was riding along, I was passing my mate's work and decided to stand up on the bike, not seat in brackets, and look to see if my mate was working, not noticing the car in front of me had stopped and I did not.
Oh.
Smashing into the back of the Astra about 30 mile an hour, writing off my bike. I crawled to the pavement as bystanders pulled my pride and joy of Chinese wreckage from the road, thinking I'd broke my hip as the pain was unbearable. Long story shorter, the ambulance arrived, I was put on the stretcher and wheeled in, noticing blood from my trousers. I had to remove my trousers to investigate, and to my horror...
No.
Oh, God, I can't. Please
No.
don't say it.
Don't.
He noticed the blood was coming from his degloved nutsack.
Oh,
no.
the fuck.
A single word came out of my mouth. It was fuck. As I was taken to the hospital, having to ring my dad and ask him to pick up my wreckage of a bike, I had to also tell him that his son, who only had a motorbike for a month, was on his way to get surgery on his nutsack to put it back together.
Dad, can you pick my balls up? They're on the 37.
The dent in the tank was where my nuts ripped away from its frame.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Christ.
But on an up note, he still has both his nuts, but he has a scar on his sack in the shape of a T. So I literally have a tea bag.
Oh!
And he still rides.
That's commitment.
Fucking hell, mate.
That's the
That is
That is
big oof.
unreal. We've also got some pictures here.
No way.
of the-
No fucking way. What? Hang on. I can't see.
The
It's
bike
not, it's
is
not
all-
the, it's not the nutsack.
No,
No, what's that? Is that his leg? His arm? That's part
I
of
don't know,
the
but that's a hella gash.
That's a fucking hole. That's not a gash. That's a fucking hole.
That is...
Oof. That is as high as Wu-Tang get. Oh,
Jeez.
right. I've got another one here. Got some pictures as well. This is from Mitchell Slaney. Was tasked at 11 p.m. with driving a forklift to park it up whilst on work experience. Drove it into the designated spot. So it just so happened to have a tank of red diesel in front of it. Forks caught underneath it. The tap on the side of it got caught with the bollard and boom, spilt 1,000 litres of red diesel across the yard. Look.
See.
That's an expensive fuck up.
I was a proper old tank as well. I was one of the painted green ones. Fucking Jesus. That's that would be not a cheap. That would not be a cheap mistake in this day and age. Back then, when it was about what 40,
49.
42, yeah, something like that. Fuck.
Still 500 quid of shit on the floor.
I got a couple of I got a couple of agri ones coming up now from Dribble Johnson. Got sacked on the second week because of an out of factory John Deere getting a little bit stuck. No other tractors on the farm could pull me out. So it was down to a digger. Is that up to the axle?
Mate, that is up
That's
to
the
its nuts
axles.
and guts.
Oh my fucking Christ! She's fully loaded as well. There, Shag.
He's been sat there spinning for some time trying to get
you
out
wanna-
of that, hasn't he?
I think that's probably if he's got the sack for that, but it's because they've said don't drive in that specific area of the field, or they've said or he's just sat there spinning the fucking spinning the fucking wheels.
You'd have to dig yourself in to get that. Though,
Yeah, we all got to make these fucking mistakes in life, haven't we? Oh,
That's what makes us characters.
It's character building, isn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you better. You won't do it again.
No, exactly.
yeah.
Well, not that time because he went out back there.
I've got one from Matt Fortune here as well. About 6 months after getting my license, my Polo 6N brakes locked up in the wet, doing about 40 to 50 in a 30. Needless to say, it ended up terribly with my car bonnet underneath an off-duty police officer's man's car.
Oh, no.
Keep up the good work, boys. Love you long time. I always feel
They don't just lock up, do they?
No. Well, 6N, I don't think they even have ABS, mate. That's a 6N. You remember the fucking like sort of wedge ones?
Yeah, it's German, mate. It's got fucking ABS.
You think
don't know.
they're from they're like N-reg things?
Yeah, the original ones are not even.
I had a fucking W-reg Lupo that didn't have ABS or power
That was a
steering.
POV spec shit.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't surprise me. But oh man, that's gotta fucking suck, dick.
I got one here from Wathers321 on the Discord. Shout out, Shag. Fuck up, number 1. Me and the missus haven't been seeing each other all that long. So, you have a little experiment with what each other likes in the bedroom.
Oh my god.
In brackets, at her house. One night, we thought we'd give the old 50 Shades bondage box a go. A good night was had by all, and I learned a thing or 5. Following day, we're out somewhere, and the cleaner is in. She rings in absolute fits of laughter. Bearing in mind, they got a cleaner in.
I was going to say,
Whoa. That is,
living good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having a cleaner, right?
She rings in fits of laughter, followed by a fair fucking play, followed by more laughter. They hadn't taken any of the restraints off the bed.
Oh my god! Champion move. I was nearly looking at getting those like sort of stocks for the end of the bed. You seen boys that do that?
No.
You got the headboard and the footboard, where they turn the footboard into a set of fucking stocks. You know, like where you throw like rotten fruit. Yeah,
Yeah.
just with one big hole for the head and
That's
then
what
two
you're
for the
planning on
arms.
doing, is it, Reg? Yeah, throwing rotten fruit.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, Daddy?
no. I was
What's
gonna,
up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yep.
I was gonna make 2 holes become 1. That was my plan. Oh, sorry. I apologise.
I got one. I got number 2 from him as well. As if that wasn't enough, she's back a few weeks later, haven't learned our lesson, mortified from the last time. We're now super careful about what's left. Or so we thought we were.
No.
There's a text message here. Just finishing. I've left a couple of things soaking in the sink, but I've washed up the tray to the left of the sink.
Trey.
I've put Poppy's Easter basket on the island in the middle of the kitchen. There's chocolate wood melting in the sun by the window. Also, picked up your cock ring with my bare hands. Cheers for that.
I wonder how much money this man has.
This
He has
cleaner must
He
be
has an
getting paid.
island in his kitchen.
And a cleaner.
And a cleaner. So
A cleaner that'll text him like that and just doesn't quit.
he's obviously,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Paid a
He's-
lot of money to.
We are just fuckface peasants here.
I've got the 8-pack variety of butt plugs for Dull, and they are
Tailed or no?
no, I'm not all about that fucking life. Fuck that.
You don't want to be a unicorn.
Oh my fucking god. So just a foxtail one. I just go around the garden like.
Get the shotgun out like.
So that's the fucking horn I keep hearing on a Sunday.
What ho, darling? No.
I'm going to have to shut the back windows now. I know what's happening.
I got one here from Sam Zeal. Not actually my fuck up, but it did happen on the farm as I stood and watched in horror. The lorry driver was delivering cattle feed and decided to drive out of the shed before lowering the tipper body. Oh my fucking god. I haven't even seen the pictures and I'm just reading what he said. Snapped 3 steel reinforced concrete posts
Good
off
effort.
at ground level, snapping the purlins and fucked every single roof sheet in the first bay of the shed. 4 days later, Storm Gale took out most of the roof with it. 12 grand in insurance to take it out. Let's have a look. Holy fuck. Right, let me see.
That's a proper fuck up.
That is bad.
That's bad time as well when you get Storm Gale coming in, like,
want
when
to
it's
know.
all loose and rip it all apart as well.
Oh, that's joyous. That's
Why?
joyous.
That's fucking. That's a bit of lack of experience, and
I expect most people have done it in those sorts of lorries
Yeah.
at least once.
Right. So now I got one from Dirty Diesel.
Oh god.
And we all know these are good whenever it comes from him. So when I was younger and before I could drive, I BMX'd everywhere. A few mates and
me
I
too, mate. Me
used
too.
to have trials bikes with no seat, and I used to hop up shit with the rear wheel and hop off higher things. I'm too fat to even try that now.
I feel your pain.
Joy, we used to go to recycling plants on the weekends and use pallets to make up courses. One day it started raining up there, so we jumped to the top of the 40-foot skip full of cardboard and made a shelter. So it started getting a bit cold, and so my mate thought, let's make a fire to keep warm. Oh my god.
In a cardboard skip.
In a-
Oh my, lights up this little fire in a skip full of cardboard. Wasn't too bad, to be fair. All was going well. We were warm. Rain stopped, so we went to get out the skip, and my mate kicked the little fire over to put it out. Well, an ember must have fell through the gap as smoke started to come out of the gap going through the bottom. It got worse, so we decided to get the fuck out of there. We rode to a nearby hill overlooking the factory, and within half an hour, the whole yard was up in flames. And I'm talking 3 acres of yard full of cardboard and pallets. Holy fucking shit.
Jesus.
That's got to be the biggest fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a huge fuck up.
15 fire engines later, put it out, and we just watched from the hill. Top joy. What a fucking day. 15 years later, and still no one knows who it was until now, but I guess fuck him, feed him some rice.
Jeez, that is
Wow,
fucked.
mate. Shit.
That's
Good-
incredible.
Good fucking effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is solid.
Fucking hell.
Jesus.
I've just fucking lost for words here.
I
3
bet there is a
acres.
news article for this somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
They had nothing left. They had nothing left. That's. Wow.
3 acres of fucking shit up in flames.
Fucking turns out Jess loves a bad boy. Fucking get on there. Right, I got last written one here from Chris David, and I got pictures for this as well. Right, I've only had one fuck up to give with photo evidence. So I was on the way to somewhere with the old man, as I was taking him to look at a little tractor for his veg garden. I was driving his truck to save on my own derv, obviously. We were going down a country single carriageway road as you do, living in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So I met a car coming towards me and thought, not going to pass there, so I better back up to a lay-by not far behind. So I rammed her in reverse, checked most of the mirrors and didn't see anything. So back I went, and to be honest, I wasn't hanging around as I was going backwards. Allegedly, and with what I heard was a massive bang, looked back at my old man and said, what the fuck was that? And got out and saw this. Oh my god, he went straight to the back of a superbike. Oh shit. Oh, that's all the fairings on the front end, probably the front forks.
That's right off
The
the
forks are bent. You can tell that by the
it's
fucking
done.
how the wheel is stood.
I bet that bloke was. Yeah, but the thing is, you think if he like, had his head down, he's obviously you can see it's clearly lower than the spare wheel. So
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's,
You can see how he's done it.
but if he's gone back quite
That's
quickly,
it. You can't. If you were going straight back, you could not see that.
yeah, all's fair in love and war.
Was that a TD5 in it? Go anywhere?
Yeah, TD5 inside.
Welcome.
Fuck the cunts. Right now, I've got some.
She got misfire or no?
I've got some voice notes coming up now, and I've.
Right, can I just do one before you do your
of
voice
course,
notes?
yeah, of course you can.
Right,
I've
we got one from
a heap
Fox
load.
Red Bob.
Oh fuck me! These are
So-
all, I hope it's to do with shooting an animal he shouldn't have done.
No.
Oh damn it! I love it when he shoots things he shouldn't do.
Back in the day when I was silly, young, and irresponsible, brought a brand new Corsa. It was a rocket. It was a 1.8 SRI. You remember those?
Oh, Bowley had one, didn't
Yes.
he? Yes. They were very expensive and stupidly quick.
They were the fastest thing on the planet back in the
It was
day.
a Corsa C, wasn't it? That one.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the one.
yeah. Oh my god.
He had it 4 months, and one evening I was off to see the girlfriend at the time. so I could get my end away.
Of course.
Went from 30 to a 50, put my foot down to overtake an old fella doing about 20, managed to run over something, had blown out both right tyres. It stuck me into the curb, spun me round, bounced me back across the road into a lamppost. What I hadn't clocked was the police car right behind me. Blue lights even before the airbag had deployed.
Oh!
Asked me to sit in the back of the police car. Arse was twitching like a rabbit's nose, as it fucking would. Out comes the breathalyzer. Oh fuck. Anyway, passed. Copper said, "Do you want to see a crash?" Played it back on the onboard computer.
No!
Insurance didn't want to pay out the full value of the car, as they said I must have been driving recklessly. Plod to the rescue. Fucking hell.
No way!
Wrote a statement, sent them the video, brand new car 2 weeks later.
Fuck!
Still has the video on VHS somewhere.
Oh my god, VHS,
Try.
you old cunt.
Find it. I will clone it.
Yes, please. We'll put it up. We'll make something happen. We'll put it up on the Instagram. You
Fair play to
absolute-
the feds, mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can you imagine, like, halfway from, like, mid-crash and then seeing blue lights, thinking, I didn't think this could go any worse. And
The
then
job's absolutely fucked.
Life is over
At that
that
point. Yeah.
I'm guessing probably quite young at that age as well.
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible. Fuck me. Right, let's go into some more voice notes. Got the first one here from Dukes of Hazzard, Yorkshire. Got a couple of pictures to go with this.
We got any subtitles?
Right, so I was driving. I guarantee that's how it'll start.
Love you, Jukes.
What up, bitches? My biggest fuck up. I don't have no pictures of this, but I don't just really pass the test. And I was driving a wagon and drag with straw.
Oh, so it's a straw one on roundabout.
And it was a double high curb. I clipped the corner with a back tyre on the trailer and sailed the drag over. It went in slow motion. It was fucking horrendous. I did it right opposite a fire station. It was very traumatic.
Fuck me.
Anyway, so luckily there were a lad passing on a load all, so he came and he cut all the straps off for me, stood the trailer up. I'm fucking there bawling my eyes out, just saying my dad's gonna brain me when I get home. I was only young, maybe 24, something like that. I was shitting my pants. Anyway, next job, I was quite lucky because I was very, very close to one of our family friends. He was a straw merchant, so he came with his wagon and drag and scooped it all up. That was a good do. All I really remember is my mum bay watching it down the side of the road, running towards me with her arms wide open, going, "It's okay, it's fine, you're alright, it's fine." But yeah, that was an experience. The only thing my dad could say was, "Well, I'll give you due, Rich. You've strapped it well, you've only bust one bale open." So, you know, I suppose that was a positive. But just for shits and gigs, I will attach some pictures of the time a farmer I pulled over to let a tractor and trailer past, and he just drove straight into me and pulled some flaps off my trailer.
I never want to lose flaps.
I hate when
Especially
people
off your
pull my
trailer.
flaps.
I mean, what I will say is you might want to have a little look at that turbo because I can hear a fucking whistle in the background there, Rach. Something is not right. Jesus, I mean, so it's tipping a straw trailer over.
There's another one of those wibbly wobbly trailers again, isn't there? There's a lot of self
the old bendy wendies, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well. Right, the next one comes from Arthur, the intake driver, and I have got an absolute fucking heap. If they're a minute each, this is getting cut. You'll only have the best one kept in, but we'll go from here.
Well, hello, Reggie Marlon. My little tale from the military again. Back on my second tour in Iraq, we had on top of the vehicles there was a selection of antennas that do various jobs. Can't go into it for secret reasons. But we used to call it the dildo rack because it's, as the name suggests, it looks like a selection of different dildos.
A lot of things stuck up.
Got some girths, got some lengths, got some all sorts.
Kenneth?
We dared a lad, shall we say, to see if he could give one of these shorter ones, but a bit more girth, a blowjob. And they're about the size of a can of Monster, so there's a decent sized girth, like. And what we didn't know at the time was that the system was live. So it pumped out some Uber watts, shall we say,
Current.
and fused his mouth to the said antennae.
No.
Now, obviously, we couldn't remove his mouth from it because he'd fused his lips to it.
Fuck.
And we didn't have the means to cut anything, so we had to unscrew it with him still attached. So we literally had to pick him up and make him into a human fucking snap-on wrench. Around the top of oh, by the way, this was all on the top of a Land Rover, so you're a good few feet off the top of the ground at this point. And yeah, take him to the med centre. He had to get medevaced back out, and then sort of explain why he was giving an antenna a blowjob and fused his mouth to it.
There's no getting away with that.
Well
is there?
done.
Fucking God.
I fused my mouth to a fucking...
Another small little one for you. On my first tour, there was a lad called Shrek. Very nice guy, bit strange, but... And he wanted to send a picture to his missus of him in his Y-fronts, lifted up on a high ab. For some reason. To this day, we still don't know exactly what the reason was. But we all got wind of what was happening. Because the Remy lads had basically told us. So they'd stuck a broom handle through his body armour and was lifting him up with the straps. And he's only got on a pair of little blue Y-fronts, budgie smugglers. Now, one of the big things that we had on that tour was BB guns. So you can imagine what is about to happen next. The lad gets lifted a few feet into the air, and every man and his dog, including NTO's officers, have all got BB guns, and they have come out of, it was like a well-coordinated attack, and just literally shot him to shit. He had little marks all up and down him. But of course, there was one person sat there taking the pictures, and he's just squealing like a little piggy at the end of this hook. Now, it wasn't hazing, this wasn't bullying, this wasn't discrimination. He'd actually asked to be picked up by the high abs. So, yeah.
Fair game there.
Yeah,
as they say, British Army, be the best.
The worst thing is, they're all there with BB guns. And
I will admit, this one is me.
Good shooting on them.
On my first exercise in Germany, we went into an area that we shouldn't have been in. We'd been told it was out of bounds, but we decided that we were going to go in there with our little tanks and cause a little OP because nobody would be expecting us to be there because we weren't allowed to be in there. We found out why we wasn't allowed to be in there when I buried the tank. And I could literally stand on the top of the tank and the ground at the same time. There was over 3 meters worth of pine needles built up in this wood, and you could jump and the whole ground would it was almost like a water table. You'd jump and the whole thing would wobble around you. So yeah, 2 big wreckers, and many hours later, and a big ass bollocking. Yeah, we finally got it out and had to pay many pounds in damages. So yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But as always, gents, keep up the good work. Carry on saving lives and shagging wives. And love the podcast.
I don't know which is worse out of those stories.
I don't,
I think burying the tank was...
That's pretty bad. That's
Yeah.
a big
That's
fuck up.
impressive.
Isn't it?
burying a tank in however many feet of pine needles is...
I'm guessing that was probably... It sounds like it was some sort of protected area as well. But
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just,
you don't get fines for burying a tank, do you?
No.
gone on a little drive.
If you were going to, like,
Yeah.
our fucking lanes or something, you wouldn't get fined for
No.
burying anything.
No. So the next one coming in from Charlie Miller.
About 8 years ago, 6 months into my driving career, I was a tipper wanker, and I was working on the A21, putting a new section of road in, and our job was to put the penultimate layer down. And what they do is they mix small chip-ins, road planings, hot tar, cement dust, and it all gets mixed up, put into the back of the tippers, and then you have to reverse onto a Baba Green, which is like the paving machine. And the banksman watches you back, and then you tip up and it lays it. So they'd just loaded 4 of us. I was fronting the queue, reversed onto the Baba Green, banksman's waving us back, banksman's not paying attention and you hear this thud as I've hit the Baba Green too hard. That's then caused the drive roller on the Baba Green that propels the lorry. That then causes that drive roller to completely just disintegrate, leaving sharp edges, which in then turn then pops 2 wheels, well, 2 tyres with a loud bang. Machine's now out of action, lorry's now out of action. So they call a fitter for the Baba Green and for the tyres. By the time they get it all sorted, the mix in my tub has gone rock hard. So you then had to get someone in to chisel that out.
Holy shit.
Baba Green's down for about 48 hours because it's done hydraulic damage and all sorts. There's then the 3 wagons behind me full of mix, and they've had to tip that out in the corner of the compound and let that go hard. Don't know how many thousands it was, but it was quite big money to get the machine repaired, my lorry repaired, and all the mix. And then plus their crew of 15 were all sat on site for 3 days with our feet up drinking tea and still being paid for it. Keep up the good work, you scumbags. Look forward to this week's episode.
Yes, bastard.
Fuck
Champion.
me. Just one banksman not paying attention.
It shows how quick something can go wrong, doesn't it?
Like,
From everything all
fucked up
good,
the lorry,
everything
fucked up
ready
the
to
Baba
go.
Green. You got a queue of lorries, and then it all gets like it's not only the damage to the Baba Green, the lorry, and then you got all these lorries sat there. You got men that stop working. Like that's like tens of thousands. Like,
The smallest
That's
fuck up
like-
can have the biggest knock-on effect.
that must
can't
be
it?
realistically. You think about it. That must be running into nearly 100 grand's worth of cost.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah.
Plus
Just from
fines
one
and stuff for
banksman
your
just
leg.
sat there on his fucking TikTok.
It'll be
Just
alright,
like,
Shag.
I bet that whole row team was so happy, though.
Yeah, oh, mate.
they love it, don't
without
they?
a doubt.
Just keep coming, drive. Right, I got one.
As we've said, like, TikTok is a bad thing.
It is. I've just got one more from our man, trucking it old school out there in the great Maple Leaf Nation of Canada.
Canada.
He tempted me with this. He just put.
I do like the way he sets things up.
He does. He just said, "But for Friday, does it have to be my biggest fuck up, or an $8 million fuck up by a receiver in a unloading my truck back in 1998?
8 million.
$8 million. And I've not listened to this, so I just replied, $8 million. You have my attention. So he said, sorry, I needed 2 minutes to tell my story. Don't apologize.
It's fine, mate.
Don't apologize, Mike. We've heard fucking longer. So let's go.
Hello, boys. Trucking it old school here from Canada. You wanted stories about somebody's biggest fuck up. Well, this wasn't mine, but I witnessed it and wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it myself. Back in 1988, I had to deliver 2 bottle capping machines to a refinery just outside of Toronto. The manufacturer specifically specified it had to go on a flat deck. They were going to load it. They were going to secure it because it couldn't be crated. And when I got to the receiver, they didn't have a crane to unload it. So I backed up to the loading dock and they said they could not go on the flatbed because it's unsafe. So they decided they would just throw a chain around the one machine and drag it off the truck, not realizing the platform it was sitting on wasn't meant to be dragged, and a $4 million bottle capping machine went right off the side of the truck and landed upside down.
Fuck!
Oh, shit.
So not learning by their mistake, they decided,
they did the second
well, let's just
one.
put water on the deck. Maybe the second one will slide better. So they put a chain around that, pulled it off,
No!
started pulling it off the truck, and didn't it land right on top of the other side of the truck. So now there's $8 million worth of these gear-driven precision machines prior to the computer era, so everything was fully mechanical, just laying there in a pile of heap in their driveway. And the guy on the forklift said, get a crane and get your shit out of our parking lot. What they didn't realize was before they got the first chain on, I went to a supervisor and got them to sign off saying it was delivered in perfect condition. And at the end of the day, the boss told me, because I got the signature, to go out for the most expensive dinner I could with my wife, and he reimbursed me for it fully as a thank you.
And
for doing my job properly.
Amazing.
That
is why you are a professional trucker.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal.
That's a man that knows what he's doing, doesn't
Yes.
he? Get the sign off.
Yeah,
then
like just get the ticket signed, just get that. They turned up in perfect condition, but water on the deck to help it slide. Why would you not put grease on the deck?
Yeah.
Surely,
Well, surely when you've just done a £4 million fuck up, you think we'll come back to this another day. I think.
Hold up.
Maybe we should have
Hold
a
up.
proper
Let him
think
park
about
it.
how-
We'll get someone else in.
Yeah.
They must have probably something like this has been delivered before. Sure, I know it's a lot of money, but there's got to be a preparation. If
And that
you're
was
spending
in-
$4 million on something, you know how to get it
That
off
was
the
in the
track, right?
80s.
Yeah, 88, you said.
4 million
Yeah.
in the 80s. That's like fucking.
Oh, whoa. Let's work it out.
I'm going to go about 18
No.
million Canadian back in the day.
1, 2, 3.
Like
I feel like it's
1.5.
gone up a lot.
No, that is
Canadian.
11
Yeah.
million pounds worth
So
of
what's that?
kit today.
Now.
What, per
Yeah.
machine?
No, in total, 11,
Yeah.
there's an 11 million pound.
Yeah,
fuck
so I
up
was fine
today.
with 6 million.
But to be fair,
Bing bong.
11, it
I
doesn't.
said 18 Canadian.
Yeah, there's
Not far
18
off.
Canadian. Yeah, 18,000 Canadian dollars is an 11 million pound fuck up today.
Fuck.
5.5 million pounds per machine, and they fucked both of them after having one fuck up. It's like,
Oh, yeah, we just do the second one the same with a bit of water.
let's put some water on there. eh?
That's fucking mental, isn't it?
Sorry.
I'm glad you,
Sorry about that, eh?
Mike, I'm glad you
Sorry,
got that
Mike,
signed
sorry.
off, mate.
Oh, fucking. The fact that he
Whoever
got
signed that off.
The
has
fact
got
that it was Mike who got the ticket signed off.
whoever signed that ticket he was jobless within
Oh,
an
yeah,
hour.
done.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, it's their job to unload it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
It's-
he wasn't right. Like,
yeah, they were
he'd
meant to have
done
a
his job.
he said
Yeah.
meant to have a crane and then just like strap a fucking chain around it, just yank the cunt off. We'll chuck some water around it, that'll help it slide. After the first one, would you not just think, oh, do you know what, we need some special lifting equipment for this?
Yeah. You
Well,
wouldn't
I'd have
do
thought
the
everyone
same.
would be fired immediately after
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
one.
all of you against the wall now.
You remember, they are Canadians, so they're all very nice to go, oh well, we'll get another.
Eh.
Yeah.
Just fucking 9 mil to the back of the head.
Well, that
every
was probably
single one of you.
That was probably what they said after the first one. We'll put some water down. We'll try again.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, what a way to end it. What a way to end it.
There's a little thing called when you repeat so many
What is the definition of insanity is
repeating something over and over again.
Is repeating something repeating the same process over and over again,
and it doesn't get you anywhere.
expecting a different result.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the one. That's what I was looking for, mate.
Oh dear. Right. I think that's a good place to end
Yeah,
it.
I've got so many more, so there will be a part 2.
Thank you everyone for writing in all your voice notes, all your everything, all your pictures and all that shit. I'm gonna have a whale of a time editing this and a fucking even more time trying to work out how to fucking put these Instagram stories up, Instagram pictures up. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I'm emotionally drained.
Yeah.
I'm physically
They were fucking
drained,
great.
and I'm rather
Yeah.
pissed. So yeah,
I just want to say before we fucking cut it, thank you to all our fucking listeners, all our Patreons. We would not be here without you now.
we can't thank you enough for everything that you do for us. Like, there's so many of you out there. Obviously, like the regulars on Discord that we see you all day, every day, just fucking chatting absolute fucking shit. It's
always lit.
Oh my god, I'm just looking at the time on the deck. Right, I think that's about time to fuck it off. I'm fairly pissed and in a lot of pain. So
He's always moaning about something.
yeah, shout out, thank you everyone, awesome. Thank you to everyone that bought merch today. Yes, White Trash Summer t-shirts, they are out now on pre-order. Get them now, get them fast. This is the end of the episode. You'll probably, if you thought about, oh, do that at the start, it's the end of the episode, go on there now, click on the link in the description, pre-order a White Trash Summer t-shirt. Last time we're doing them, oosh, done. Boom.
Right, so
Ting.
shout out to Gregory Davis, Addison Perry, Tommy V, Yvonne Allen, Simon Hornby, Jack Watson, Digger, Kristen Carpenter, Russell Lowton, Christopher David, you're a piece of shit. Love you.
Love you, David.
And Sam Zill.
Right, we will catch you.
And buy 4x4 response stickers.
Yeah, the C response, think nonce, public service, slap it on the back of your car, let everyone know that anyone is.
I'll tell you what, if you're listening to this now,
oh my god,
there's a code here. There's a code.
What's he about to
Right, if you want a 4x4 response sticker, I'm going to do them half price.
No! We're going to make no money, Marlon!
C response is the code.
C response.
That's
All
20
one word, in caps.
All one word, lowercase.
Right.
24 hours.
Boom. So from this time till 1 o'clock on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Boom. Get it now. Do it. Right. We love you. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Mule.
I've been KIRBZ.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Love you. Cheerio. Bye. Don't forget to hydrate.